All right, everyone, we're doing the double shot Wednesday here. So this is the second episode. So I'm not going to go through the heavy commercials again, you know what I mean? Because you might have just listened to the last episode. But I'll just go through it real quick. If you need parts for your motorcycle, check out Old Bike Barn over at oldbikebarn.com or on Instagram at Old Bike Barn. They got parts, accessories, apparel, their own leather stuff, and knives that they make under the White Knuckler brand. So check them out, oldbikebarn.com. If you are looking for CBD oil, check out Cradle Lake Clear over at cradlelakeclear.com. If you are looking at CBD oil for your pet, whether it's your dog, your cat, or your horse, check out VetCS over at vetcs.com. Clothing. There's a couple of clothing brands I'm going to shout out here. They're all homeboys, and they're all people that are legit and legitimate people, legitimate companies. No bullshit, no culture vultures, real motherfuckers. First one's Omerta over at omertamia.com, OMERTAMIA.com, on Instagram at omertamia. Second is Heavy, which is heavy.bigcartel.com, or on Instagram at Heavy Clothing. And Pitchfork is the last one, pitchforkny.com, and on Instagram at pitchforkny, NY for New York. If you are in a motorcycle accident, you need to check out Law Tigers over at lawtigers.com, or go to Facebook and type in Law Tigers in the name of your state so that you can get in touch with your most local office. Oh, I forgot to mention, on all those other ones like Omerta and Cradle Lake Clear and stuff, if you use the promo code Big Truth at checkout, you'll get a significant percentage off your order. So make sure you hit that in. And, most importantly, wherever you're listening to this, whether it's on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Android or Stitcher, whatever app you're using to listen to this, please leave a review, hit the stars, whatever. I know they all got different things on YouTube, hit subscribe, hit the bell. But yeah, please like it, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you're listening. That's all I ask, because that helps this show get boosted up in the algorithms and whatnot, and get more presence and get more visibility. So it keeps the show going and growing. Now, if you want to support even more than that, you can join the elite team of crack, hard-hitting motherfuckers over at patreon.com, which is, if you go to patreon.com/bigtruth, those are the heavy hitters. You can choose to financially support the show, which really helps. It helps get equipment, helps pay for the hosting, and all that stuff that costs money to do. And as you know, I'm running a couple other businesses and taking time to do this, and it's crazy, you know what I mean? But it helps lessen the strain and keeps it going and growing more than ever. There's all different levels of patronage, so it's as little as $5, you know what I mean? And otherwise, all this content's free. So, please like, subscribe, leave a review, and if you feel so inclined and have some extra scratch and really like the show, join my team over at Patreon over at patreon.com/bigtruth. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode right now.
The Big Truth Podcast.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff.
Yeah, once again, we have liftoff round 2 for today. Well, it's round 2 for 2 reasons. One, it's the second episode coming out today, but also this is the second time my man Nino from the firm out in California has been on the podcast. Nino, what's happening, man?
Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for having me back on, dude. I love this show. I'm a fan of it, dude. I'm stoked to be back on here, man. I appreciate it.
Well, fuck yeah, man. But yeah, dude, you started a clothing brand and company out there. We did a collabo a couple that was a couple years ago now. I don't.
It was right during COVID. It was 2020. Yeah, it was in the middle of it. I can't remember the exact.
Yeah,
I want to say it was like an April time. It was almost about 2 years.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like COVID, there's like a 2-year chunk of time that doesn't really count in the world of life anymore.
Doesn't count.
So it's like it's hard to remember like how when things happen sometimes with a time frame. But since then, the firm's been putting in work and fucking blowing
Yeah.
up, man. So what's going on?
Yeah.
Before we get into anything, why don't we just, it's been a little while. Tell people, I know you launched that right kind of just before, right during the pandemic, and I'm sure things are different now. But like, tell people what's been going on over at the firm, and maybe give a little quick history for people that didn't hear the old episode or aren't familiar with it. Just kind of give a little rundown of how you started, what you guys are doing, and what's been going on.
Yeah, totally, man. It was tough because last time I was on, almost felt like a fucking idiot because it's like, what are you doing with the firm? It's like, shit, not much we can do right now. The firm's got a lot of stuff. It's kind of like a big umbrella. Like, Chopperhead's a very similar kind of thing where you got like Chopperhead, which is mainly this, it's choppers, but you got this umbrella where you do other things like what we're doing right now. You're doing shows. You got like a TV show. It's that kind of thing. But I'm so limited, and I also decided to. I made a decision during the thing where I was kind of like I had a big company that was helping out or whatever that I was actually supposed to be partnered with, but it didn't work out. So it was a lot of money that I turned down. But I just said, I'd rather just do it my way or just not do it at all. Like I've done doing this DIY thing since I was a kid. Like, literally booking shows since I was 12 and doing it. And that's all I know. So I just felt weird. So I had to like kind of learn everything again. So like, even though COVID sucked, I learned how to somewhat run like this clothes thing. It's something where it's not like my life depends on it. Like I have 2 businesses. I've been in the bar industry for like 20 years. Now I do consulting. I'm like bartending schools and stuff like that. So that's like where I make my money to feed my family. So this is something that I just overall love to do. So I didn't feel pressured to do anything or make any decisions or do things like too quick. So I decided to just kind of step back and take my time. And COVID, it showed me how to run like a business with like you have to learn how to play the social media game. I mean, there's no way, like you can hate social media. I don't personally have like any social media for myself. I think I have one for Facebook just because you have to in order to have one for a business. But
yeah.
Otherwise, I had to learn a lot of shit, and I kind of had to take a moment to figure out, like, okay, what am I going to do now? Because now it's like just me, and how do I really get this thing out there? So the firm's this very funny story because, like, if you take it from the original beginning of the firm, it started with the concept, and it still is based off the concept of like, what if like you had this big brand like a Nike open up a gym? Like, that gym would be dope, or at least be pretty fucking solid because Nike kind of will put its name behind some shithole fucking gym, right? So I'm like, I'm going to develop a tattoo shop that's equally also a brand. So initially I was like, well, why don't I know a couple people that got some really successful brands, and it seems like this would be something they might be into. And ironically enough, that one of my good friends, Derek from Boston, he's like one of my longtime friends from out there. He's like the most Boston of Boston dudes ever. He's fucking hilarious. Shout out to Derek, man. DJ. He's good friends with one of your boys, Chris, who started Omerta. And so he goes, hey, why don't you try to connect with my buddy and start this, see if you guys can do like a lifestyle brand with him on the clothing line thing. And it was just hard to get a hold of each other. I know that's a busy dude. He's like all over the world. And so I just started thinking, okay, what's my next plan? And I'm like, all right, so what am I going to call this thing? Because it's not going to be named that. So I started looking at names. I'm like, all right, and it came off this Hardcore Hooligans Tattoo Club. And I was like, I'm going to call it that. And my homie said, that's a great idea. And I kind of went with it for a long time, but it was like a long name, like a really long name.
Yeah.
And then I started, but it was just because the influence of the business. And I also had like that punk rock influence. You also had like the music side to it. And then I kind of, eventually it's how I kind of twisted down into the firm, which is basically kind of like the same thing. But it's kind of like the San Diego, California, Boston mishmash version that I would create of one. But after I kind of saw like, okay, what I'm going to do with it from there and kind of split off, then it was about the shirt thing. I got that thing down. Now I want to fucking really concentrate on this other aspect of tattoos and music. And it's been so cool since over last year. The COVID thing always makes me feel like I don't know if it's been 1 or 2. But yeah, ever since we've been able to do shows again, that's been a big thing with the firm. It's promoting shows. And it's not at all about like, I'm not there to make a bunch of money or do some stuff like that. Like my money goes to the band. I'm about like bringing awesome shows to my scene, doing things that haven't been there before. I also release shirts now. So it came up the concept of like releasing shirts for the shows, kind of like we're going to drop this because we're not going to do a show right now. So we're going to do a podcast and release it with a podcast. Just giving things like something more than just the show, or giving things some more kind of things with it, including like tattoo contests in a punk rock show, or including like lowrider car clubs and stuff like that with the punk rock show. And different mishmash of bands. Like, doesn't have to be just a hardcore show. Do crossover stuff. I've kind of booked everything. I've booked metal bands, like, obviously hardcore bands, punk bands. Done a lot of the collab stuff. You know, now we're doing like bigger events. I've teamed up with Nothing Less Booking, my homie Nacho, to do CY Fest and sponsor that. That's like a huge, probably the biggest. There's like punk rock bowling, just a little bit. It's like that's like kind of the corporate version, and then there's like the street punk real version, which he's got over in LA, and kind of doing more stuff throughout Southern California. I mean, LA is insane. Their punk rock scene is. I mean, it's always been like that, but like their shows there, he's like, yeah, I got like 5,000 people at the show. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, dude, those illegal shows they were doing outdoors are fucking crazy too, man. Those were fucking dope.
Dude, those are sick as fuck. I'm like, dude, let's do that shit. And this guy's like, he's like me. Like, one of the things getting in this industry is like, I don't want to deal with egos, and like that was one of the things like I got to deal with. Okay, people like undermining people and egos in different games. So I'm like, whenever I meet a truth or whenever I meet a dude like this dude Nacho or someone, I'm like, I'll just fuck with you and we'll just work together. Let's just do this thing, and we don't need to fuck around with a bunch of shit. Like, when you meet good people, you just kind of stick with them. And this dude's like that, and we got this, their scene and what they got going on out there. And dude, those crazy underground shows. I think the band Dead City Punks are like the main people that, if you guys want to check it out, go on Instagram, check out Dead City Punks. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, illegal 5,000 people underground shows with like fire and like mosh pits on the bridges, and I'm like, dude, get me in on that shit, you know? But the idea too is to like some of those cool LA shows to bring into my town and, you know, elevate the punk rock scene in San Diego and like kind of throughout. So you know that, and then the final end game is getting the headquarters together. That's what I'm working on now. Is the firm headquarters is going to be tattoo shop. We're obviously going to have a boutique in there, but then getting the actual space to have shows as well. So it's something really cool where I haven't really seen too much shit like that. Something where it's kind of equally a shop and a venue. It's going to involve a lot of insurance and money, I bet. But yeah.
I'm in my head as a guy that owns a couple businesses, and I'm like, I'm counting like, that's a good like 5 or 6 insurance policies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially you're gonna have to have one for the tattoo shop. You're gonna have to have the events fucking insurance. You're gonna have to have the insurance on like the bar. You're gonna have to have insurance on the building, the general liability. You know, blah blah blah. Like, I was like, God damn,
It sounds like a nightmare, but honestly, it's like, I want to live, you know? I want to do everything I want to do. Like, now I'm a father, you know, I got my kids and my wife, and everything's super good at home. And I want to show them, like, dude, do what the fuck you want. Do what makes you happy. Like, my wife, like, she'll never talk shit with the firm stuff, because she's like, this isn't paying the bills type shit. But she's like, you know, she's like, that's what you love to do. Like, this music thing and this tattoo thing is like, is my life. Like, since I was a little kid, like 4th grade, I have a different time period. Like, how old are you?
Dude, I just turned 51, man. Like a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday. That's right. You just had your birthday. So my state's different because I'm like 38. So to me, like, I have a different perspective. Like, I love talking to the OGs, but like, and the people that saw the shit that like the generation before me. That's how I always grew up learning. But like, when I, like 1994 for me, that was like, obsessed with music since then. That's like, even before then, but that's when I was like, I discovered, I'm not the thing with merch and band shirts, and that was a big deal at that time. Yeah. Like grunge, you know, like all that shit. So I started just, all I would wear was band shirts. And at the same time, I love the heavier shit and the heavier bands, like the Biohazard, you see them, and then like you see some other bands with tattoos here and there. And they started like just picking up on it. And it's kind of like how I always picked up on a lot of shit, was just like, the people who influenced me, what are they into? That's pretty cool. Let me check that. Kind of like how I saw Chopperhead. I was like, oh, these bands I like Chopperhead. So either way, going back to it, this whole firm thing, I think it's been brewing in me since I was a kid, because I always loved music and I've always loved the tattoo stuff and like the shirts, and I love the designs, and my shirts come out really looking like a band shirt. You know, the one we did. I can't wait to talk about that. That's prototype placement of a metal shirt, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, all the elements, but the shop, I know it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So do you have a space, or are you still looking for a space?
I have one, but I'm still looking. Like, it's not set in stone. So basically, I just opened up a second school in Riverside. So my bartending school, one's called Gaslamp, one's called Inland Empire, and that's like what I do. It's not like that corny shit. I teach people, and it's something I get a lot of enjoyment out of, because it's something I did really well for a long time. So I've been looking around now, because I'm in Inland Empire a ton. I've been looking around there and I have spots. There's so many of these big industrial areas where it doesn't bother anyone. Southern California is different. Like, we're not like on top of each other. Like, there's so many, these illegal shows, they're easy as fuck to do because there ain't no one around for like 100, not 100 miles, but, you know, for like a long, space. There's so much open area. But I wouldn't want to, I'm not going to bring a band like from somewhere far away to play a half illegal show or a total legal show. So obviously you want to do it legit, but there is like a ton of these spaces. I mean, that's why we're like the brewery capital of the world. There's nothing but industrial, huge complexes, warehouses, you know, airplane hangars, excuse me, like that kind of shit. So yeah, I have a spot, but I'm looking for, we're not settled in yet. I'm still looking for like to finalize my team. It's not like something I'm going to do on my own. Like, I know what my strength is, but I got to get someone who's like I know tattoos, but I haven't ran a tattoo shop. I actually want to pick your brain a little bit on some of that, but you know, get my tattoo guy. I'm kind of like the business guy. I kind of got my hands all over, and then get, you know, someone on the you know, the music side, just somewhere where we all know our departments. We don't step on each other's toes. We work together, but then we also, you know, just developing a team, not a huge team, but a small team, like kind of what I'm talking about. I think that's doing something like this that's the recipe for success, you know?
Sure. No. You always, that's the thing. You can have the idea, and run the thing, but like, yeah, you got to have a tight team around you, man. Cause that's success. Like the tattoo shop, like right now, Dan is like one of my brothers and one of my like tightest friends and the most dependable, trustworthy guy. Like, so I can not be at the shop for a week and I don't got to worry about it because I know he's holding it down. And we got Fred Smith working there, the old Alvis skater. He's that's cool. He's fucking wacky, man. He's a wild card. So he's there sometimes he's not, because
he's from here.
He's from out by us. Yeah. And
okay.
So he's a Rhode Island guy originally, and he's a wild card. He's a true to death motherfucker right there. And then Ryan's Jen, who used to be my business partner's girl, is still there doing the microblading stuff. So, you know, it's a tight team. And then at Chop Ahead, I got Ryan and Chris and Ken, which are all good dudes that, you know, I could trust that keeps it going when I'm not there. That's what it is. Because having a thing like that, especially a venture where you're going to have like 2 or 3 different components to it, like you're not going to be able to do everything 100%. But you know, you also got to have people around that, you know, like if you're not there, like you don't have to worry about, you know, bullshit, you know what I mean? Whether it's someone fucking stealing or not doing the right thing or fucking slacking off, like you can't worry about that.
Just not even like representing the place correctly, you know?
Yeah, even dumb things like that. Yeah, exactly. Because
those dumb things are big, you know. Yeah.
The biggest thing is, right, no matter what it is, especially like the tattoo shop or like or especially going to be like with the venue or here with the bike shop, when it leaves, it doesn't have their name on it, has your name on it. You know what I mean? Chop Ahead, the firm is your brand, right? Chop Ahead's my brand. Fucking you know. So, but when it leaves, it's got, you know, you're co-signing it whether you were there or handled it or not. You know what I mean? So if someone's not doing right or not doing things how you would, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna reflect on you. So it's crazy. That's how that stuff is. The bars, bar's a whole different weird thing, right? Because it's me and Packer, another one of my best friends, and a brother that I trust. Like you know what I mean? But you know, we got a good team there, a good staff of bartenders that like our summer friends. Everyone that works there was referred to us with this. There was really no like cold hires, you know what I mean? Some were you know, it was my father's bar before we bought it from my father, and before that it was my uncle's. It's been in the family for like 60 years or so, you know what I mean? So we got a couple of the old bartenders that my father recommended and stuff. So it's a real tight team. So I'm not worried about it when I'm not there. You know what I mean? Because you can't be everywhere at once all the time. Like you know what I mean? It's but my life is constantly running between it all. You know, and but you're doing it right, because like I know you said, you know. I remember talking to you initially when you were talking about partnering with that other company and stuff. Like, you can't do that shit. You know when you can do that shit? When you've built the brand so that it's, you know, 100, where it's like super lucrative and like, so if you're starting up, they kind of got you by the balls, right? Because they can be like, well, we're putting the money in, so fuck you, this is how it should be, or whatever. If you have something where down the road, where you've already built it and developed it, and it's like, no, fuck you, I don't need you. If you want to do business with me, what do I get out of it? You know what I mean? Especially with these, like, I would never be like that with another DIY, but it's like these big companies that are trying to profit off our culture and our work and our world.
Yeah.
Like, no, fuck you. What are you going to do for me, dude? I don't need you. Like this podcast, like I've been approached by some of the podcast networks to go do it with them. I'm like, well, what do I get out of it? You guys gonna? And they were like, well, we'll get you some advertising revenue, but we'll have you do ads and we'll tell you where to place the ads. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Like, no, fuck you. Like this is my show. Like,
that's badass.
It's like,
that's what it's all about.
I'd rather scratch and fight and do it like this, and then rather than and then I'm like, who are you gonna bring me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, do I have a say on like what the companies are? Like, like it's like I don't want to be doing an ad for fucking dildos or something, or whatever. I don't know, or like fucking shampoo. Like, I don't I don't want to do ads for shit I don't give a fuck about. Like, and it's like, and you gotta control it.
Shampoo.
Yeah, no, I know, but whatever. Like, my head's shaved. Right. I don't need. No, but it's the thing is like you got to hold your brand in every way, shape, and form. Like, meaning like, and like because at some points people trying to profit off you, and it's like if they can't really do anything for you, there's no reason to have them around. It's just more money. I'm sick of being a conduit where like money comes in. Like I collect this much money every month, and then it just all goes out. You know what I mean? Because I got to pay insurance companies, fucking this and that, mortgage, fucking rent, blah blah blah. I don't need anyone else I have to fucking pay. I need more people to fucking pay me. You know what I mean? Like fucking. And I'm not talking about money, like because I'm not trying to get rich or fucking whatever. I'm just, you know how it is. You own your own business. You're trying to pay your rent. You're trying to pay your mortgage. You're trying to pay, for whatever.
Of what you're trying to get. Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. The firm is so similar. So like, it's so similar to like the mindset of how you run your thing and what you're doing. And it's I'm just like, a good 20 years behind, but I'm just, the way you did your thing and the way how you still run it your way, and it's like how it's a national brand, and it was a natural thing.
It was just all organic. It was organic. Like
that's the best way to do it. That's like that's like how I do with my thing with the firm. Like I don't rush it or pressure. I'm like, yo, let it take it. When it goes, it goes. Whatever. I'm gonna have some fun doing this shit. Other stuff, watching like how you did your thing. Like that's also kind of discovered other kind of brands and other kind of things like that. But the fact that you just do it fucking your way, like it's a chopper shop, but you could, that's got that punk rock hardcore element. I mean, it's in the bands and shit, but it's super cool. And then you got the tattoo thing, and you got bars, and that's a really cool mindset of just having your hand around and just doing things, your way. But they're all things that are like passionate about. Yeah, it's not like going to work. Going to work, go fucking have fun, and make money.
We work more than anybody probably, but it's not all work. Like some of it's stress. There's stress every fucking day. Like I get it. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'd rather the stress of dealing with a fucking meatball fucking Punisher at the shop or one of the places, and then or like, rather than dealing with like, oh, I got a boss that's fucking coming down on me to get these fucking quarterly reports in so that they can make more money for the corporation. Like, like fuck you. You know what I mean? Now the thing is, but at the same time, man, it's all accountability too. Like, right? Because it's like it's all on you. That's like heavy lies the crown, right? Like, and it's funny you say that you spent a lot of time having to learn like the social media game, dude. I don't know shit about that, and it's actually started. No, but it's becoming painfully obvious, right? Like, Chophead on Instagram, we got like 30-something thousand followers, or we had, I don't know what it is now, but Facebook, it's like 70 fucking 80,000, right? It's not nothing huge, but it's decent. But I'm like, our shit ain't getting to all of them, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And all this algorithm shit, you almost have to have a full-time fucking social media person. I'm like, I post something, we got 75,000 followers on Facebook. I post something and then I see it only got out to like 4,000 people. I'm like, what the fuck? Because they're trying to get you to pay for ads. I know it. Oh,
I mean? Yeah. They're always trying to turn that algorithm dial to make you pay. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like I stopped paying for ads and that shit. And one thing, because it's when you're a clothing company, motherfuckers talk so much shit, and it's hard for me to bite my tongue sometimes. I got into it heavy with this glass dude.
There's always hate. There's always haters, dude. You can't worry about that shit.
I learned how to turn it off because in the beginning I was like, fuck this shit. Fucking talk shit. But then I'd be like, all right, I can't do that. So then I stopped forever.
Yeah.
And then once I got back on it, this dude got into some deep fucking shit. And I'm like, ooh, and he actually like went and crept through my Facebook and started saying some cryptic shit. And I'm like, I'm either going to fucking go ape shit or I'm just going to have to
Well, that's different,
turn this
right?
thing off and not fuck with
like
it.
that's personal, like weird, creepy stuff.
Oh, I hope he's listening. If he is listening, he can go fuck himself. I hope he's choked 1,000 times by now. But yeah, fuck it. No, that was like stalker weird shit. And I'm like, this is not what I'm doing. But yeah, in terms of like outside of the fucking assholes, yeah, I mean, it is part of the fucking thing. And you gotta, as much as I hate it, it's like, you still kind of gotta do it though, you know? And it's also, honestly though, it's a great tool. Like, look how we have met. We're essentially like Instagram friends. Like, it's a way, like, I've reached out and met so many people and been able to do so much cool stuff that, like, sure, yeah, I hate what it's done to the world and I fucking hate how it's perceived a lot, but I mean, yeah, business, and in terms of using it in a certain way of actually how I think it was originally meant to network, it does make sense. You just, it is a different world. We want to be like old school about it and do this, the other approach, and now you kind of force, like, if you skip something, if you don't like drop your new, chopper or like your new special, like at a certain time, a certain way, you don't know that the algorithms right now turned on the reels and then like, and that shit changes like throughout the year. I have like a social media, this couple, I only work with like really small businesses. It's not myself. This couple that I'll just kind of like, hey, what's the algorithm dial turned on now? Like, is it on reels still? Are we doing stories? Like, what do I have to fucking deal with this?
Yeah, that's.
I don't even do that many of the things. Yeah.
That's what I'm super behind on. I got to get someone. I need that, and I need someone to help with the podcast, like, just because this is it's a lot to do. But it's crazy, man.
You got a lot on your plate.
But the thing is, it's like you said, it's like, I know people that do social media stuff or did in the past for companies, and it's like, it is a full-time job because you said, you have to keep up on, like, they change it. Yeah, it's like now they're trying to get you to do stories, or they're trying to get you to do but regular posts don't do shit anymore. You almost got to do like a story or a reel like or fucking whatever. Like, I'm like, who the fuck can keep up with all this shit? Look at them. I'm just trying to.
I don't even know who the fuck knows when it changes. Yeah. Like, how'd you know? So I can know. So I don't have to ask you anymore. Tell me where you saw and found this shit out. Like, if there's some wire somewhere,
it's like accountants.
Know about.
Yeah, they got to stay up on tax codes and when all the tax shit changes, and it's like that's what these dudes are doing. Well, I guess if that's your field, right? You're up on it. You're all. That's what you're doing. You're probably on message boards and networking with other people in the industry, and you just find shit out like that. But it ain't my thing. I don't give a flying fuck about social media. Like, honestly, like, it's fun. I try and have fun with it. Try and post business stuff. Like, very rarely do I post any, like, I don't even log into Facebook, man, because, like, I'll usually post on Instagram and have it go to Facebook, because every time I go on Facebook, I just see people fucking, I'm like, damn, dude, like, there's people that that are like acquaintances, or like not like your hard circle of friends, but just like kind of people you'd call friends, but not in your like inner circle. And it's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, people just putting out like whining and talking about all this shit, like bullshit. Fucking, I'm like, dude, this is fucking lame, dude. You end up not liking people like that you thought you liked, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't go into Facebook at all. There's like too much information.
100%.
People,
100%.
Like, there's no boundaries anymore. Like, why are you putting that out to the fucking world? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, keep to mind your business. Like either people like bitching about something else. I'm like, why do you care? It's not your business.
Yeah,
don't worry about what's on the floor. Bitching to the other shit on the other line. I'm like, dude, I don't want to. Like, get the fuck out of here. I got this shit when I was in college in Boston, which is where it started. And like, when I moved there for college in 2005, so it's like everyone had it. It wasn't like the nation had or the world had it yet. It was a big thing with universities, particularly there. And it was a new kid into a new town. Like, okay, but then now you had to have like an EDU back then, and there was MySpace too, which was kind of creepy, and it got even. I wonder if that shit still exists, but yeah, a different world then. It's really crazy in terms of different worlds. Just remind me now, man. It's such an interesting thing that I'm kind of going through now, because, like, we talked a little bit on before. Like, I was looking at this photo album. My dad kept it for me. It was the first show I ever did, which was in 1990. Yeah, man, I was 12 in Boston at the North End VFW. Yeah, and I did those shows for a couple years, and a lot of shows. Like, I was the first one to actually do a show there, and then I did the first and second church, a lot of shows, and then I totally stopped. When I was like, and I moved California full time, like 13. I think I did a couple more shows like in summers in between, but I totally never did anything else. So my last show I did was really like talking like 98 Boston DIY, like right, like the end of, like after the Rat. And then I didn't book another show until like April last year. And the fucking difference, I'm like, holy fuck. And I'm doing with clubs and shit. I'm like, this is so different. Like, there's no like flyers, like don't even, you know, like the way we used to do it, the way we used to market it. It was such a, like a crazy experience to go from like, shit, I remember I used to do this. I should have a good handle on it. It's like, whoa, the world is totally different now. I got to do the social media ads. I hand out a flyer. Someone will be like, whoa, you still do this? Like,
you're not going to the record stores and the pizza spots and the fucking places that, you know, everyone congregates at to hang up flyers and hitting poles and everything. Wheat pasting flyers up. You gotta, you know what the problem is though, is that because of these fucking algorithms and everything, there's a lot of shows that happen that I don't know about because, you know, it doesn't get pushed to me. You know what I mean? And it's and
you gotta follow the bands, and you gotta follow the right pages, and
But you have to not just follow; you have to engage. You know what I mean? Like, because otherwise, it won't show you this shit. It's dumb. Like you know. But whatever. It's crazy. Yeah, because there's been a couple shows I didn't find out. It's like I'll get the post like the next day, and I'm like, oh, that shit happened yesterday, man. I would have been in at that. You know what I mean? And it's weird, and I think that affects things a lot. Like with shows, man, like for sure, because you'll know about the main shit that you engage with, but you won't know about like a secondary show that you normally would go to that like isn't like on your favorites list or something. You know, like I don't know. It's
crazy? Those LA shows, those LA shows we were talking about. It's funny because they're pretty active on the social media in terms of promoting the shows, but all the flyers, they don't have an address. They're so gangster about it. They're just like, yo, DM us on the day of the show, and then we'll tell you where it is. I'm like,
dude, I love that
trip. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I didn't think of doing that shit. Imagine if we had the power of social media to be able to like, to book our crazy show, because that was the fucking thing, is they always get shut down. Like headliners need to go on like second or third if they want to play to everyone. Anyone.
I fucking love pirate shit like that. That's why I like podcasting, man, because it's like you know, like fuck radio, dude. Like we can put our own content out that no one can censor or tell us what to do, and you know, whatever. But so now with that what you plan to build out with like the base, like where it'll be a tattoo shop and a venue, and also like a retail store. Like, are you planning to do that like in San Diego proper or outside it? Because I can't imagine trying to find space in San Diego is very affordable. Like, but it's always the thing, right? Like if you go too far out, like are you going to get people to go out there? You know what I mean? It's
playing that game, and then there's also like, hey, I want to get good tattoo artists. So like, I don't know, like two tattoo artists, I don't really want to be in the middle of the fucking desert in like some warehouse or. You know, because we are, even though it's like a cold, kind of rainy winter, like we are a desert. So we just kind of moved like 10, 15 miles inland, and it's a big difference.
Sure.
So it's like, I want to get good artists, but you know, there's different things going on at the tattoo shop now. So it's, you know, there's different ways to entice them to come in, but I mean, trying to play all those different fields. Like I would love to be on the beach, but then we can't do shows, or if we can, they have to be super small. You know, it'd be cool if let's say like, okay, it's like a crazy example. Let's say if we had a Rancid play, and then Lars gets the tattoo because I know he does tattoos or something, you know? So it's like kind of like combining different cool, fun events, but you need a space, you need a structure. So I'm more about like, right now I'm taking the time to find the right, like the team and the right setup, the right place that fits. It's a process. I got to, all those, the legal shit's going to be gnarly. But it's going to happen. We're going to do it the right way. And then it's like, I don't want to deal with anyone's bullshit. I don't want to deal with like bars and having to deal with like learning that new shit kind of turned me off for a sec in terms of how they're kind of the other element of this kind of thing.
Yeah.
The darker side, you know? So I'm like, okay, we'll just do it myself. And, you know, I'll be able to like book bands. Like I've been trying to get Sean's band, Held Down Hitman out here a bunch of times. And now it's like, cool, we can get a spot, you know, where you can do a badass show here. I can line it up with the homie with Nothing Less Booking. We can book it out, and now we can have like a fun, good facility, have a good green room. Things under your control. I think I'm similar to you, where I'm like I'm never going to be hands off. Like I'm always hands on, but that's how I know shit gets done right. I just don't want to overload myself, and now I'm missing out at times, and like that's the big thing, is missing out time with my kid. I don't want to like overload my kids. I want to overload myself, and then that was gone like all the time. I'm lucky where I get to be home and do that shit. They're 4 and 5. So I'm like, it's like the coolest age ever. Yeah, they're only that age for a little bit. So I'm like, you know, but I want them to be like, when they're like fucking 10, 11, like hanging out at the firm headquarters, like seeing like, damn, Dad does a shit. He's like, I want that to be an influence to them and to anyone else. Like people even listening to this shit, you know? I'm a dude that I'm kind of wired differently. I don't talk about it much, but like Like my dad right now, he's going through cancer, getting over it. Like I went through it at a really young age. I was like 26. And what I did was I used it as a spark to just influence me. And it's influenced the fuck out of me the rest of my life. Like every day, pretty much. I'm like, I'm going all in. Whatever the fuck I'm doing, I'm going in. I don't give a fuck what happens. Shit could, like, I was grateful because mine wasn't as gnarly as like what my dad's going through. And, you know, shout out to my dad. I love you. And he's listening. He listened to the last one. He's like, you guys cuss so much, dude. like, who the fuck you think taught me it? Yeah. Crazy old Italian fucking man. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I learned to fucking live a little bit more and appreciate shit a little bit more and to just fuck it, go all in. And my dad's always like the one that's like, dude, I'm proud that you fucking have the balls to like, just do whatever the fuck you want, just do it. And like the bar thing works out cool and it's great. And I'm so fucking grateful on it. And now I'm just, to do this thing with the firm, I'm like, I'm going to do it the right way. And I'm going to go all in. It's going to happen. So when it comes, you know, it's one of those things that'll probably be in the process for like 6 months of finalizing it. And then you got your build out, you know, that kind of shit.
Sure, yeah.
Economy's crazy right now. California is fucking insane right now. Like the shit that's going on here, like I could open up a dope spot and like literally like a cool venue. And then it could literally turn into a dope house without me even being able to do anything overnight. Yeah, because the fucking this state is fucking insane, bro.
Dude,
it's fucking insane. Like,
and also, it's going to be hard to get people because everyone's trying to get out of that fucking state.
it's a lot. I mean, there's. I mean, number one, it's just they're raising the price. They're trying to kill the fucking not just the poor now. They're trying to kill the fucking middle class. Yeah. My neighborhood, like, yeah, we kind of did live in like the barrio, but it was like kind of like a nicer barrio.
Sure.
But we had to fucking move. We went from like lower middle class-ish kind of barrio to like, whoa, what the fuck? Like now I'm just like waiting for someone to kick down the door. Like I wouldn't be surprised if someone did it during the day just to do like some tweak or home invasion. So I moved my family out to now I took my kids. I'm like, you know, I'm not a proper husband and father if I fucking I'm sitting here waiting to fucking for some shit like that. So I literally moved us out to the burbs, fucking bunch of nerds, but you know,
man,
these fools got it down out here, man. Everything's clean. They fix potholes like that day, you know. I've never lived out in this shit before, so it's kind of cool, but it's crazy. Like
you know, I'm
California
sure,
in general.
Yeah, and that's everywhere, man. Like, you know, like I used to love, like, you know, I lived in like Dorchester and like in Providence and like Smith Hill. Like, I always lived in sketchy areas, and it's like there's a certain stage where it's like, fuck this, I work too much. I got to just be able to come home and relax and not worry about shit. Like we were having like in my house in Providence, man, like they would do drive-bys on the house across the street, like bullets ricocheting hitting my house, or fucking we had home invasion when I wasn't there and fucking this and that. I was like, fuck this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
I work too much.
When we work the way we do, yeah. Exactly.
When I want to come home, I want it fucking tranquil, man. Like I want it to be like, all right, I'm just fucking chilling, like, you know, because
that's it, you know. Being able to go home and have that happy space and just that place where you have your things, your comfort, you're not tripping out on other shit. I don't leave and worry about some fucking tweaker outside or someone fucking, I don't know, maybe the catalytic converter's on the bottom of my car right now. Maybe it is.
Yeah, exactly. When I fire
go out there.
Yeah.
But that being said, I mean, even that, dude, fucking, what is it today? Sunday? So on Tuesday, someone tried to kidnap a little girl on the bottom of our street, like fucking 100 yards from my fucking house. Oh, so I move everyone out here, and next thing you know, there's that shit. So I'm even on the manhunt because I know. Cops don't come out here when you call them. Like they don't, like they will a little bit here because this is like suburbs and people are freaking out a little bit more. But otherwise, in general, there's a really rare opportunity that the cops are going to show up if you even call them in California. So people are like my businesses, they're not public storefronts. They're like private. You have to have appointment outlet. No one fucking in there. Yeah. And like you got to treat shit so much differently out here because they just let you get away with fucking whatever, and everyone knows it. You know, so it's like it's not like a secret. You know, it's a very well-known thing. So it is kind of what it is. I have friends that, like, in Boston that send me pictures of, like, Meth Mile and shit. They're like, it's not no fucking really different here, you know? It's crazy
weird,
that
because, you know, like, Mass Ave was, like, crazy in the 80s and 90s, and then it got cleaned up, and now it's all back. And, you know, it's all back.
But the one thing that's cool, though, is that the shows and the music will never fucking change. Like that shit, every time you go in there, no matter what's going on in the world, it doesn't matter. You know, it's like how it was the first time. I think that's one of my like reasons why I love that shit so much. It's like no matter what's going on in the world, when you're right there, as long as your stupid phone's not in your fucking hand or you just leaving, you know, at home or whatever, it's just like you kind of turn off all the things that are going on in the world, and it's like going back to whenever you want.
100%, man. What and you kind of touched on something like just really like, but I didn't want to gloss over it because I think it's an important point. One of my biggest pet peeves in the world is when you go to a show and someone's standing there recording the whole show. All right, I get it. I get you want to take a couple pictures or do a little live for a second or video for a minute, but when you like people watching the whole fucking show 10 feet from the stage from their phone, I'm like, just look at the fucking band. Like, what like, why do you have to look at it through your fucking screen? Fucking retard. You know what I mean?
It fucking drives me nuts.
And you're blocking everybody's fucking view. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking.
And then we don't realize that we're watching the show through that fucking phone because we can't believe this fucker's watching the phone through their phone. So now we're fucking.
I've actually done that. I'm like, now I'm watching it through your shit. We're like fucking.
I literally, it'd be like, yo, turn this shit off because it's distracting me and it's fucking ruining everything right now. Put a lighter or just do something. Get the fuck out of my way.
It's like bugs to a bug light. You know what I mean? Oh, you look at that screen. But
I probably still like being in the front because it's hard to keep your phone up. I'm guilty too. I'll take my picture too, but it's usually like my little firm thing. Like, hey, check out. I might promote like this show or something, But I'm not, recording this shit or whatever. Just that person up front that just can't, or they're just there for the picture, or to do like some fucking idiot trying to do what show was I at? He was trying to do a selfie during a hardcore show, and he just got smashed. And I saw it coming. I think the guy like just jumped on him on purpose, and I was like, good. I'm not even gonna fucking tell you. Here's a lesson. If I thought that the guy was going to really get hurt, I would have maybe helped him. But I was like, good. Hope your phone breaks. I hope you learn a fucking lesson. This is there's still something hard in this shit.
Oh yeah.
It's not just all that pussy shit. So.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is like the world's different, and it's weird because it's sketchier in some ways, but it's also kind of like safer in some ways than it used to be. Like
it is.
But people get complacent, and it's like, like I don't know. As long as I'm around, I'm keeping it fucking real with places I'm at. You know what I mean? Like as far as like hardcore and motorcycles, I'm keeping it sketchy. Like you know what I mean? Because that's what I loved about these things. Like you know what I mean? I didn't do it because it was like the fucking cool thing. It wasn't the cool thing. I'm from the time where because you were in a punk and hardcore, like you fought literally. Maybe not every day, but at least once or twice a week because of it. You know what I mean? Because like people were like, "Oh, what's up, faggot?" Blah 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 blah. Like,
you had to form a crew. You had to form a little bit of a firm. You had to form. You and your friends. You got to stick together. I mean, you got to like we fucking taking that train to Dorchester fucking after a show at the Rat on a Sunday. Yeah. We stuck together. We knew we get off the fucking train at Phil's Corner. Let's haul the fuck ass. If you don't got a skateboard, you're fucked. Because that was a fast form of transportation. So we don't get fucking beat up, and it was a fucking protection. If you don't have a fucking bike, you better fucking
just getting out of the Rat when the fucking Red Sox game let out, and all the fucking townies were like drunk townies were around, like when it was still more wild. Like it was always danger, dude, which is cool. Like you gotta but you know what? Oh, good.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, man.
So you mentioned the word sketchy, right? No, so I put out this shirt called Make Tattoo Sketchy Again. And I thought it was so funny when I talked to my friends in the East Coast and my friends in the West Coast, they had totally different perception of it. Because like Sean Ahern, if there's anyone else that like with the firm, Billy Moonbeam, that does anything, it's Sean. He's like my dude. He's like, I rely on him. I always put ideas off him. He's always helping. He's like the only person that, if anything, like it'd be him. And when I approach him, I'm like, hey dude, check out Make Tattoo Sketchy Again. I'm all fired up on it. I'm lucky that like I grew up in tattoo culture. Two of my friends are really big tattoo artists, and in the West Coast, it was never illegal. So I think it's perceived differently because in Boston or Massachusetts, it wasn't legal till like 2000. So all my friends here kind of said it like how you mentioned it, where it's like, it's like, bring it back to fucking badass, not for like that punk shit, that punk ass like pastry fool or that fucking hipster. Keep it fucking OG sketchy for us. Yeah. And then some of the guys out there are like, no, we think it sounds more like you're saying make tattoo shitty. So you as a tattoo shop guy and as someone like heavily in that culture, when you initially hear that, and you can be 100%, is it in your head like it sounds like I'm saying make it shitty again so people don't want them, or make it what essentially like I say is decommercialize it? It's not for make it like artsy again.
I take it as keep it sketchy, like keep it dangerous, but I can see your point, but because even though I've been getting tattooed since I was 15, you know what I mean? But not obviously in shops, but like to me, like I used to love going into, there was like a shop called Art Freak in Providence that good friends of mine own and run, but when we first started going there, you'd go in there and the doorman would be just looking at you like, the fuck you want. You had to have thick skin, you know. It wasn't like, yeah. They're like, all right, you wait, you know what I mean? Like, we'll get to you, you know what I mean? Whenever. And you sat there for an hour, and then they start talking, and then what do you want? And they're like, and then you know what I mean? And you know, it was always just like, you had to like kind of almost earn a place. Like you like there was like a little hazing process to get into to like a litmus test. All right, is this dude got thick skin? Can he hang, or is he just, you know what I mean? Because if not, you know, it's like, don't be long. You know what I mean? If you don't belong, don't belong is like the old adage, right? But and it was cool, like, you know what I mean? And even going into motorcycle shops, but like back in the day were like that, you know. But now it's like, you know, these places have like bamboo floors and like fucking incense, like fucking like scented candles and like yeah, it looks like you're going into a fucking yoga studio, you know what I mean, or like a spa. And it's like that, you know. To me, tattoo shops were always pirates' dens, you know what I mean? Like, but it's hard to operate a business like that in 2022 or 2023 because now everything's been so fucking, you know, like I don't know what the word would be, but
saturated maybe. Yeah,
castrated. Yeah, everything's been so like neutered.
Or castrated too.
Yeah. But you know, it is what it is, man. Like, you know what I mean?
It's a crazy thing how much like it's been saturated to the point where shops are now changing the way they pay out. It's not like a booth rental or you get this or that, you know, shops doing 401ks. And have you seen that? Or like, there's a really big shop in San Diego here that you just get paid like a fat hourly wage. And they'll have like 30 booths or like shit like that. Just different things that I've never seen before.
Yeah, there's not like mega shops like that out here. You know what I mean? Like, there's just not the space.
Yeah, that's a mega one. Yeah, for sure.
But like,
do you guys keep it? Well, I guess, you know, I mean,
yeah, we just
kind of like old school in the way you kind of run the whole show. You guys,
yeah, just percentage.
Yeah, good. Can't imagine.
I provide you know, stencil paper towels, you know, like all that shit. You know what I mean? And I don't do booth rentals. You know, it's just more just percentages. You know.
I mean, you're still zapping everyone with that fucking laser beam, right?
Yeah. That's how I literally, like, I you know, I'm open book with stuff. That's literally how I survive, like, for me personally. Like, the bar's new, so we're just keeping all the money in the bar,
sure.
Like, you know, and Chopperhead has so much fucking overhead because, you know, like, it's a big building. You know, there's parts. There's like, I have like 4 different insurances or something, you know what I mean? And then, so paying the mortgage, electric bills have doubled because of, just because everyone just was out to fuck you, you know? You know, my heat's doubled.
That's why they did the same thing here. Yeah, they used to give us a break and then they just took it off.
All the materials, dude, like the aluminum oil tanks we make, there's this little tubing that we use for like the vent lines and everything. It used to be $18 a length, like literally, and this isn't a political thing, but like right before Biden came in, it was $18 a length, and now it's $78 for the length, the same fucking length of aluminum. I can't quadruple the price of the oil tank, so we're trying to keep everything still affordable for people, but we're just taking the hit. So, and I'm not giving my guys pay cuts, and you know, so it's like basically I'm taking the hit. So Chopperhead sustains itself, but like I don't, you know, I put gas in my tank and pay like my insurance with it. You know what I mean? That's about it. You know what I mean? Like fucking. But I love it. You know what I mean? It's my.
Things will go back. You know.
Yeah. But personally, it's my least lucrative thing. Like I make, you know what I mean? Like, but it's the thing I love. So it's like it takes up the bulk of my time. But you know, but you love it. Like you know.
But I mean, I'm
sitting here right now on a Sunday with you. You know what I mean? I love it. Like I'm just looking around. I'm looking at all the bikes. Like, you know, a bunch of them are customer bikes. Like, you know, like, and then a bunch of stuff we're working on. And it's like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
That feels good though when you can just look at some shit and look at. I would say like, yo, dude, this, besides my real baby, this is like my other baby, man. Like I care just like, you know, I love this thing. And when you can sit around and just kind of reflect on your stuff, because we forget a lot. And every once in a while I'll sit and I'll just like, I'll look at all my firm stuff and be like, I can't believe I did this. Or like my businesses on the other stuff. I'm like, it's cool. You know, that like, you kind of get lost. You forget about it for a second. And interesting is that every once in a while when you sit back and kind of look at it, and with you, because I mean, you can't stop even if you want it. Your shit's so demanded worldwide. You know, you gotta keep up with that demand, and that's a cool thing. At least you know it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy because we're going on. War Machine's going on a tour with Slapshot and Death Before Dishonor and Risk. We're leaving next week. And you know, I was just talking about stuff, and Packer's like, dude, you got to make sure you sit at the merch booth sometimes. He goes, because You know, and I've heard this from other bands that are friends with. They're like, you don't know how many people in like Europe like love like the chopperhead shit, like, you know what I mean? Especially in like the punk scene, because they see Roger wearing it or whoever, and Ian and even said even on some of the Blood for Blood tours, he'd have to literally give the chopperhead shirt off his back to dudes, especially in like Eastern Europe, like in like Czech Republic and stuff. And Ryan's like, oh yeah, there's some dudes like definitely throw some stuff in your suitcase because there's gonna be dudes that want shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, man. You know what I mean?
That's so cool, man, that people out there would like to see your shit and then fucking want to wear it that bad. I mean, I think that's what it's all about. Like, I can't wait till I see. I mean, I've seen it already, but like whenever I see that, like a band on stage or like some random person like wearing the shirt, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, it's kind of like that moment, like, oh yeah, there is some other people like that. Like, this is like a cool thing that people are into. Or that kind of shit,
Yeah, so it must be really cool for you, right? Like, you're out somewhere and you just see someone rocking a firm shirt that you don't know. Like you're probably like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, man.
I'm waiting for it. Like it happens at shows. I'm waiting for that moment though. Cause plus I'm kind of like I'm at home a lot more than I used to be because kids shit. But that moment where I'm just walk by and I just see like firm shirts or see someone just, that kind of shit. It's just something like totally catch me by surprise. Like I'm not like if it's at a show or something, like I'm like, all right, that makes sense to book shows or do whatever. But or just when I see it more like on social media. Someone will just random person will tag me, or I'll see it like on some other random shit. Yeah. It's definitely a cool feeling. It's there was when I was about to, because like I said, I almost stopped the firm because I was about to turn the money. I did turn the money down. I was like, I was doing it on my own. But I kind of like it was the first time I was like, man, people bought the firm shit because kind of like they like the firm stuff. I feel like it's letting someone down, or I feel like it's kind of like I blew smoke almost. I'm like, I feel like a dick. I got to keep this thing fucking going.
But it's cool that you turned that shit down, like, because, you wouldn't be as in a heavy, you wouldn't have as much leverage as you would down the road if someone because at some point, if it gets so big, like, you're not going to like fucking print the shirts and ship them all by hand. I still do that like a fucking idiot, but like, you know what I mean? But like, well, I have my friend, the good thing is we all have our networks. My boy Shane and does our screen printing. And then my boys over in Salem at all connected to hardcore shit, like they do all our hats and stuff and fucking, you know what I mean? It all fucking works out. But like, yeah, at some point, like it'll make sense for you to work with a fulfillment company or something. It's hard for me to do it because like people, when people order chophead shit, like a lot of times people are ordering like a motorcycle part in a shirt. Like if it was just merch, if it was just swag, I could have a company handle all that. But like, I can't have like every part, like, you know what I mean, that we sell. You know what I mean? Like, so, because sometimes it'll be like a chopperhead made part, but sometimes it's just like, oh, I need a timing plug. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, you just throw that in. But it's cool that you turned it down and believed in yourself enough to like to just do it independently and say fuck you. And I think that's half the thing, right? Like with starting a company or starting your own thing, we learned that from a young age, from going to these hardcore shows and punk shows and the whole 100%. DIY ethic. Like you just learned, like you were a kid and you were like, oh, I'll put on a show, and then you figure out how to do it. So now as an adult going into like, oh, I'm going to do a business, like I'll figure it out. Like you having the faith in yourself to be able to do it, but also just having the moxie to be like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And then actually fucking do it. That's half the battle right there. Like you commit to the bit and you got no other choice. Like you're like, fuck, I got to make it work or my fucking family doesn't eat, or like I lose my house or I lose my fucking car or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so, makes you fucking have to do it,
it was cool because like right after that happened, it was like then like you came through, and I was like, see, this is why I don't got to worry about nothing. I got, I can find other ways to figure things out, and then I fucking next we're dropping the chopperhead shirt, and that's like super cool thing. I don't got to talk about it with like a bunch of people and have a fucking big discussion. Then we can do another one. Then we can do more fun shit. I don't gotta. It's one of those things. I have like 20 different fingers pointing at and progging at. I mean, I want to talk about our shirt in a minute. Talking about poking and prod and stuff.
But even that first one, man. Yeah, with that first one, man, we didn't. There's no contracts, no bullshit. You're like, hey, you want to do a shirt? And I'm like, okay, yeah. So then we come up with an idea. It goes back and forth, a couple iterations, and we're like, there it is. All right, cool, fucking run it. People love that too. Yeah. People love that shirt, man. Like, when that came out, people were stoked on it for sure. That's here,
awesome. Yeah. So people over there, they're pretty fired up, but they liked it.
Yeah,
it sold so fast.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago now, but I remember when it came out, they all left here really quick. You know what I mean? You sent me that box of them, and like they didn't last. You know what I mean? Of course, I gave half of them to homies and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, man. Fucking, but yeah, no, people.
That's half of it right there. It's giving us, to the homies and whatnot. Yeah, when people, we haven't released the main image for this one. We've only been kind of showing when this comes out, people will finally be able to see like the front, which we can talk about now. But just showing them just like little pieces of it here and there.
Well, but before we even go, like, let's just make the announcement. Yeah. Like, so we've partnered up to do another shirt that's going to get released. What do you have for a release date? I know it's like next week or something.
Whenever I want to drop it when you drop this. So as soon as this episode comes out, we'll drop it on the same day, and it's ready to go. Everything's
Okay, so this can come out fucking Wednesday, or it can come out next Wednesday. It's up to you. If you got them and you're ready to go.
Wednesday it is.
Yeah, all right.
They're ready to go. Yeah, this is actually a good week to do it for me. So I guess this Wednesday, whatever they said.
Yeah. That's what I figured. That's why I was like saying this is going to be a double header. We're going to release. I'm releasing 2 episodes on the same day. The Brian Harris, because he's talking about the tour a little bit, and then this one, and then I leave on Thursday, so I'll be gone for 2.5 weeks. So it'll be better. Yeah, let's do it this Wednesday then for sure. We've already kind of
everything will be in your hands by like Monday. I was hoping it'd be there right now if you could hold it, and see it while we're talking about it. But we'll shoot for Wednesday. We'll drop this. I got all the stickers coming, so the first orders we'll get the one of the fucking ape shit skull with the bat sticker and that kind of stuff.
Cool.
So it'll be like that first print, but. Yeah, so we came together. It'd be cool for people to listen to how the process works. Because you see a lot of collabs now. I didn't see that many, or at least I saw some, but they weren't as dominant as they are now. With clothing companies or whatnot. But this is cool because they did a long sleeve. And another thing too is out of straight respect to you, man. It's such a shit term in this industry, and it's one of the reasons why I kind of like try not to go all in. But some people like you've heard or you'll talk to, and they'll be like, "Oh, we only collab up. We only collab up. I mean, we only do something if it's in our best interest." And I'm always like, look at fucking homeboy. Like he's not, particularly like the first show. Like even now, like you don't get much anything really. But for me, like you already got your exposure. You're not collabing up. That term is for fucking greedy fucks.
I've never. You know what? It's crazy. I've never even heard that term.
Hopefully you never do, because when you do, you're talking to a fucking scumbag. You're talking to these people that don't remember what it was like to fucking. Hey, I remember what it was like to be coming up. I got you. Let me, the thing with shows, it's one of the cool things I really love. It's like when I book a show, I make sure like there's a couple bands on there. Like this is the biggest show they've ever played, and this is huge because they'll, something great to help them out. To fucking, I remember it was like, this is fucking going to help you out. This is going to be cool for you.
Fuck yeah, man.
The idea of like how you're just like, fuck yeah, I'll rock with you. I like your shit. Don't give a fuck about any of that other bullshit.
If you're not bringing up the younger generation, if you're not bringing newer people in, then you're not doing your job, man, because it's our responsibility to bring the next generation up, like to make sure the shit's done right too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's lost a little bit because a lot of that was done at shows over the phone, like stuff like that. I mean, people now are just kind of, they use these non-verbal, these non-physical ways to talk and communicate and grow and learn. And so they don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be like. They don't know like what it's like to go out there and just go on foot for like a whole day, putting flyers up or going to shows and just talking and listening and meeting motherfuckers and shit. So yeah, it's definitely cool that you were able to, you're different, It's there's not always the same, we're cut from the same cloth, but it's hard in this world to find good motherfuckers now. But yeah,
there's a good amount of like people that are like of our kind of like Rogers, definitely like that, man, from Agnostic Front. Like
really
he's
cool.
Always trying to bring people up and trying to do stuff. There's like in the whole world, there's still a lot of people that are cool like that. I don't.
Yeah.
Collab up is that's like so fucking stupid. You know what?
When I heard that, dude, I wanted to just.
I don't care if someone's fucking got a multi-million-dollar corporation or if they just started. If they come out and they got a cool fucking idea, or they got or they're coming from the same world and like shit makes sense. It makes sense. It doesn't matter what the scale is, dude. I wouldn't have cared if we sold fucking 50 shirts. Like, you know what I mean? Like I would have been like, fucking cool. Like it's a cool shirt. Like it's a cool shirt. Like we get along, have a lot of the same ideas about things in life. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck yeah, man. Makes sense to do it. Like if some fucking
doing awesome shit with awesome people, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it's about, man. Like doing shit that makes sense. That's rad. I don't fucking collab.
Yeah.
And I'm all aggravated about that. I've never heard that, but
oh, dude, I mean,
don't
plus out here,
take
everyone's
this wrong
starting a
too.
company.
But I feel like that's like a California thing. Like, well,
Oh, yeah.
we only collab
Totally.
up, bro. Only collab up, bro. You know,
It is. It's some shit like that. It's some shit like that. And you're like, because everyone here is starting a clothing company. I won't even be like, oh, I own a clothing company. But yeah,
Well, that's a question I wanted to ask you,
like
man. That's a question I want to ask you because every motherfucker in the world has a lifestyle brand or fucking clothing company or something now. Like, how was it like getting yours going and kind of like setting it apart? Like I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm asking you a process question or just like a fucking you know, or an internal like headspace question. But like, you know, what you know, obviously you must have done something or had this thought to yourself, like, how am I gonna separate myself out of that fucking herd of like culture vultures that are just trying to cash in on something?
Oh yeah. Well, the number one thing I try to do is I try to make the shit as authentic and old school, where it doesn't look like it's got that, you know, it doesn't look like the other shit. Like, you can look at some of the stuff, and if you know what you look at, you know it's not. This isn't from like, some new like clothing company. I'm on that new thrift shit or on whatever these new companies call their shit. But it is a thing. It is definitely an issue because like, I'm a clothing company, but I'm also like, I love shows, I love tattoos. The original thing was like, hey, this is equally a tattoo shop as a clothing line. But COVID obviously did COVID, so we got I guess wear t-shirt, you know, clothes and whatever. And it's a tough thing. Like, if I want to hit up a band, right, I got to decide if I'm going to use my personal email or my firm email, because when they see the firmclothing.com email, then you got that automatic stereotype. I deal with it with bartending schools because my shit's not that corny shit. But fuck, right off the bat, no one's going to believe it. I got to like talk to them and say, hey, look, this is what my company is about. I'm not like, this is a totally different thing. Or like the firm, like, I'm not like a promoter trying to juice the door and make all this money. That's the thing. Like, people will think I'm that, or with a clothing line, they'll be like, they'll just see something and they'll throw like some crazy number at you, or they'll throw stupid sentences like, well, we're only collabing up, or, you know, blah, you know, that kind of shit. It is definitely a process, but I think I made it pretty clear in the beginning, like, there's a lot of music involved with this. There's a lot of like this counterculture umbrella on this shit. And there's definitely a thing, but you can tell like a little bit who's who. Like, when I look around and see some people, like, I can tell they've copied shit off the firm. And people do that a lot too.
Dude, there's so many
people do
like,
a lot more of that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't tell you how many Chopperhead shirts have been like pretty photocopied, but like, whatever, man. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, it's like, I want to get mad about it, but that's another thing that's crazy, that it's a thing in this industry. Like, this is all shit I found out, for bigger companies to basically find like a firm and steal like some shit from it and then make their own thing on it. And like, I'm like learning all this stuff, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get mad, or am I gonna just keep focusing on my own and just keep on doing my thing? So I try to do the second, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah, but, I feel like I feel like your email, like, you should also have just because of what you're trying to do, like, keep your firm clothing site and your firm clothing email, and have like just a firm clothing site. But I feel like you should do something that's just more of an umbrella organization too, like the firm, you know, for lack of a word, the firm entertainment or the firm productions, or
I've done like the firm presents has been kind of like, I think what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
like something different where it approaches them differently.
It's probably not available, but if you could just have thefirm.com, like, you know what I mean, would be like perfect.
You know, it almost was. That actually, we have that trademark. I couldn't believe that was available. I couldn't believe you could even do that. But somehow I have trademarked the firm.
Yeah. But if you get the domain, I'm sure the domain is already taken, and someone probably wants a bunch of money for it. But if you could just have that as a blanket thing, and then you could then have like, all right, here's the thing about here's the venue, here's the tattoo shop, here's the blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And then have those domains separate. You know, firm tattoo, firm, you know, whatever the venue is going to be, or whatever, like, all separate sites.
Eventually it'll be a three-headed monster, and you're 100% right. Each one's got to have like its own domain, its own kind of department, so you kind of don't get lost looking at it. But I'm always someone that's kind of doing too many things. I don't know. Even my other business, that's not just the school. I do consulting, I do fucking staffing, I do this, I do that. So it's kind of always going to be kind of moving around. But yeah, it is cool to do the thing, and it's, you know, just the process of learning. I think it's cool to still be learning stuff and still be like trying out avenues and see what works, and talk with guys like you and be able to pick your brain. And, you know, that's definitely fucking, you know, you've been there, you've done it. You know what to do, and this is kind of like how I like to learn. But I mean, you could go to school, but you can also just fucking get school, and that kind of
just
shit.
do it.
So,
Yeah, you learn, go out and do it, make the mistakes, and then you learn more. Mistakes are just learning opportunities, right? Like, I'm not trying to be like some cliche thing, but it's true. Like,
fuck yeah.
you fuck up and you're like, all right, I ain't gonna do that again. Now I know that lesson. You know what I mean? Like, fucking.
I say it all the time, and mistakes are fucking great as long as you learn from them. If you don't learn from them, then you're just a fuck up.
Yeah.
But if you fucking make a mistake and you fucking learn from it, sometimes you got to make mistakes a couple times. I'm a fuck up. I made mistakes. We'll make and we'll never stop. But as long as you learn a little bit and you get a little bit, like, mistakes can make you better. Or like I was talking about with cancer, but like shitty times can sometimes make you better if you know how to come out of it.
Or you know how to prioritize. Like, all right, like fucking, this makes more sense for what I want to do with my time in life more than this. But yeah, absolutely. If you make a mistake, it's a fuck up. If you keep doing that same mistake, you're the fuck up.
Exactly. That's 100%. That's 100%. If you haven't fucked up a bunch of your life, you need to go live some more. Like,
yeah.
I was telling my dad about it recently, I think it was one of my homies. Like, dude, because talking about, I have a lot of, did a bunch of stupid shit when I was young, but I'm like, dude, if you haven't done stupid shit at a certain point in your life, then you need to go out and do some stupid shit once in a while. I mean, it's not a good thing, not stupid shit like bad things, but you gotta live a little bit. You gotta learn. You gotta fuck up. You gotta make some mistakes. You gotta, every once,
I'm 50, still doing dumb shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, me too. It's like every once in a while the dumb shit comes out. I'm sorry. I'm still, it's still there. I try my best. I try to be more responsible, but I'm still not gonna take shit from no one. I'm still not, I'm too old to start doing that now. I'm still gonna, even just, certain things, just, it's just, that's the thing that gives you character. Like I fucked up a bunch in my life, and things didn't end up breaking down the way I wanted to. Like specifically, like school. I look at, I'm like, damn, I put so much work into. Because I don't do like the punk rock road. Like I played football in college. I boxed. Like I love doing sports.
Yeah.
I know that's not like the punk rock thing to do, but I'm like, fuck, if I dedicated myself as much as I did to education and getting good grades. I was the only one of my friends that did it, so I was like still a street kid, but doing this thing. I'm like, but fuck, but maybe the road, maybe all that fucking up was for a reason, because it ended up working out a certain way where, like, I wouldn't want to change where I'm at right now. I wouldn't want to change anything. Sometimes shit happens for a reason. Sometimes fuck ups happen for a reason.
100%, man.
If that makes sense.
Oh, no.
But yeah, let's talk about the actual shirt here.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's bring it back.
In front of me, looking at me like a fucking monster.
We don't have is there a title? Is there a name for the shirt? Like,
the Firm Chopper Head Part 2. I don't know.
All right, yeah. The Firm Chopper Head long sleeve, long sleeve or something. Just because it is a long sleeve, and there's print on every fucking square inch of this fucking shirt. There's not like it's definitely like a death metal shirt, but it's not a death metal shirt. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like where there's print everywhere. And it was truly collaborative, man. Because like a lot of times, like people do like, oh, let's do a collaboration, and it's like, all right, and then one side does the whole thing, and the other side's like, okay, do it. Like me and you went back and forth probably fucking 15 times on finalizing the design of the shirt. And I don't like to be like, and I hope you never take it as like some things I'm like, well, we should change that and stuff. I'm not trying to be,
that's the way it's done. Yeah.
Not trying to be nitpicky. It's just like, all right, man, like this is repping both of us. So let's make it fucking, you know what I mean? All the way.
I'm super nitpicky. Yeah. I that's the way to get things done. You see this little thing, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Cause the devil's in the details a lot of the time. And you also you want to make sure your vision of kind of like what you want to portray is on there. And it's definitely a process, but it's a fun process. Cause like every time, then you can't wait to see that next version. Oh shit. That looks cool. What about that though? Then you put it there and like, oh, that looks even cooler. And by the end of the day, like we both collaborated mentally on this thing and put together. Like the idea, I did a long sleeve crew neck sweatshirt a couple years ago, but this is different. This got a lot of color. This essentially has 4 different logos on it. And it's really, like a death metal shirt. I guess there is a collaboration. I'm sorry. It's a California, Massachusetts collaboration concept to it for sure. Looking at the shirt, so
it's got the rat on it, and then it's got like fucking palm trees and fucking ghetto birds on it. Mm-hmm. So it's like and the Chola clown. You know what I mean? So fucking
it's got homegirl on it. It's got like the pit bulls to kind of represent the lowrider. That's actually my supposed to be representation of my first car. It was a '67 Plymouth Sport Fury, which is an old cop car, but I turned into a lowrider. So it looks pretty much exactly like that. It's like there's little things you would never know, like the pit bulls. They're kind of like yeah, the pit bulls. Like we also have like a fight people, not dogs shirt.
Yeah,
the little pit bull guys represent those dudes. Like Homegrown represents kind of because we don't have like a landmark statue, like a Fitco sign or like the Rathskeller. And I particularly made sure that the Rathskeller was on, and that's something we both have a deep, history with, and we both talk a lot about on the previous one. And that to me is like, I'm still waiting for that fucking movie. You got the connections, dude. You got to talk to Ian. That's the best damn documentary I've ever seen. The one he did, Godfather. If he did, like, the Rat needs to get his due.
I know.
If I could put out just shirts for the Rat, it's such an important part of my life. It's such an important part of like Boston, and I feel like it's kind of forgotten. Yeah, you're not forgotten, but like, I don't know if the kids that are like 21 in the scene even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I mean, and if for people that are listening like that, may not be involved with like punk or hardcore or music or like or in the middle of the country or something and not familiar with Boston, like everyone knows CBGBs for the most part. The Rat to me was Boston CBGBs, right? Like
100%, and
it was around for a long time, and unfortunately the whole block got basically sold, and now it's like a fucking fancy hotel. You know what I mean? And
they got a Rathskeller room in that hotel, and they charge you like fucking an arm and a dick for it, like to stay in it for a night. So they got a fucking Rathskeller room in that shit. I'm like,
I didn't know that. I one time when Rancid was in town, we went. It was like me and Lars and a couple of the fellas, and we went to the bar in that hotel, which was like in essentially the space that the Rat used to be in, and it was like so weird. With like sitting in the Rat, but not sitting in the Rat. You know what I mean? But it was just around the corner. It was like around the corner from where they were playing, like over in Lansdowne. So we had went over there just for that, but and just kind of like, we saw it and got a little upset. Yeah. But
don't they got a little plaque? I think there's a plaque on the wall, right?
There probably is. These fucking corporations, like they do it and they try and pay you some lip service, like, you know what I mean? But they don't do shit. They're like trying to appease people, like. But I don't.
That place, man. I mean, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, like everything's getting gentrified, and it's just I'm like, is it a bigger slap in the face when they try and incorporate it into their gentrification? Like we're knocking down this historic venue and we'll do a little plaque. You know what I mean? That'll appease you. You know what I mean? Peons. You know what I mean?
Right.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it's doing.
Yeah. No, that is kind of what it is. Yeah, so you kind of feel that for sure. That particular place, like that back alley, man. So much time spent in that back alley, man, and it's like. Every time I go back there, I still will drive down behind just to look at it. It still looks kind of cheap, but I'm still like, man, it's just, my mind could just run for, I'm kind of glad, like, I'm me being 38, I'm the last generation to grow up without anything, without any social media, without any, literally, it's like after me, then it was cell phones. I mean, we had cell phones, but they were very shitty and they didn't really come into play until like junior year, whatever, high school. So I just got to remember it. And the memory is like crazy, and every once in a while I'll see like a picture or video and I'll just go like right back to that. How I can't believe that that place was there and that we were there, and like particularly I was there at every single show those last 2 years. So I was at the last show. I talked about the last one. My dad came in, fucking caught me there and fucking pulled me out. I was like, yeah, it was nuts. It was a nighttime, dude. But either way, that place was just fucking rad, and it's really cool that the Middle East is still there. One of the cool things with the firm is I can do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go to fucking Boston and book a fucking awesome show at the Middle East, and I don't have to do it right now this second. I'll do it when the time works, or summer cool in Boston's on, when everything can come together and I can go out there and do it proper. I'm gonna go back and make an annual thing.
And for those, fun stuff if no one's picked up on it, that was a little bit of foreshadowing. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, more to come. Yeah. But the shirt, I just really wanted it to be like a very 50-50. I think the gorilla dude came out so badass. Ape should do with the screaming, going nuts with the bat in his hand. I mean, I was like fucking fired up, and there's so much detail in it. Like that's like one of the only spots where you see the CA, MA, like on the flip bill on that hat. But then when you look at the arm, like the right arm, it's got the logo and like that repetitive logo that you would see just like on a metal shirt.
Yeah.
Usually you'll have like the band logo like 20 times going down. But then you can look at that one, and then it's got the FTW instead of it. So it's like a different little, devil in the detail on that one.
Sure, yeah.
And it's fucking running down the whole thing. And then kind of like with the other arm, it's got the firm, but in like my kind of classic total like East Coast, like very Chicano style lettering, then with your lettering. So you see like the total. I think it's really cool when you see like two totally opposite things. You know, like fucking like this lettering is totally different than your lettering.
Yeah.
One side of the shirt totally different. But then when you flip the thing around, I mean, number one, if you're riding a motorcycle, if you don't have a coat on or something, if you're a bad motherfucker riding a badass chopper, this should be on your back when you're driving down.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like right when I saw it, I was like, dude, that's what motherfuckers should wear. Like, and you know what else is cool about this thing? It's one of kind of those things where like tattoos are, you know, diluted. Anyone could kind of get a neck tattoo or whatever the fuck they want, and they're just kind of in or whatever they think they are, you know. But this shit, you can't be, you know, slapstick. So people that, if you have not seen this shirt yet, the back is badass. It's dripping in blood. And the bottom says hard-hitting motherfucker.
Yeah.
And there is no fucking way some pastry chef hipster motherfucker is going to walk into a room wearing this shirt without getting some shit. Like, this might be one of the last things where it's like, only third motherfuckers can wear that shit.
Yeah, it's a
But
litmus
it actually
test.
says the word motherfuckers on it.
Yeah. It's got
I almost wore it like 3 times to my kid's school. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Change this real quick.
It's got like the gorilla head with the cross. It's got the chopper head gorilla head with the crossed spiked firm bats behind it. They just work together good, man, like that. And then under it just says hard hitting motherfuckers, like, and yeah.
You got
It is what it
you
is.
got your MA. You made it really bloody. It's got a lot more blood than I normally put on the the bats and shit. But I already had a dude hit me up saying he's gonna get this tattoo. Isn't that funny?
That's funny, man.
I was looking at it, I'm like, that'd be a cool tattoo, but of the
It's a hard
FD,
logo,
chopper,
dude. Like the mix of the two
hard to
logos
get.
together is hard, man. It's hard. Looks good.
Dude, right when I saw and fucking, you know, put it together, I was like, whoa. Because I've done that. We did that. We did a lower class brass collab after we did this one.
Yeah.
And honestly, I bet that's the other thing, you know, because Chopperhead, man, it opens up doors because you guys are such a brand. You're like, all right, Chopperhead will fuck with you, then we'll fuck with you.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we got the lower class brass one. Actually got another one that's going to come out at that CY stuff, the special duty. But it's like, I'm going to try to not incorporate the bat somehow, but they just kind of end up working.
Yeah.
And this, particularly when you have like a main figure, like a face, like lower class brass has like their skull. We just gave it like a very kind of cryptic look.
Yeah.
With your guy, we didn't really do too much to change him. I don't think really did any. It's just kind of more screamy. I don't know, or just I don't think you do much at all.
So it just for background for people, like literally what happened was at the tattoo shop one day, Dan had drawn a gorilla head, and I was like, dude, that gorilla head's so dope. I was like, can we do one with like wearing like a chopper head hat and like yelling, right? And he was like, fuck yeah, and he did one. I was like, all right, this is fucking perfect. I was like, we're gonna just do this shirt. Like the initial shirt was that, and then on the back it just said "Go ape shit," like because he looks like he's going ape shit, like he's like fucking screaming and shit. And it's like, I love that shit. Like whether it's a hardcore show or fucking screaming around on a fucking bike or something, like just fucking go ape shit, right? And then like for on the collabo shirt, we used the gorilla head. You know, obviously it's redrawn a little bit. It's got a different hat, but it's with the cross bats behind it. It's like just continues, like go even more ape shit and hit heavy. You know what I mean? Fucking.
He did that. He did a really good job with that. He did that. I'm pretty sure he did that shirt that I just saw for American War Machine for your tour.
Yeah,
did you do that one too?
Yeah,
That's a cool shirt, dude. That's a fucking really cool shirt.
And that was just like literally. Well, I don't know which one. Are you talking about the one with the old
like spider webs? It looks very like Southern California crazy black and gray style tattoos.
Well, that's what he does.
Spider webs. I believe has like
that's
he does it good.
But there was the one with like the for lack of a better word, like the Vietnamese like soldier one. With like with the death card and all that, like a throwback to like the Vietnam conflict. But then there's the other one he just did that has like the old like the 1918 like U.S. like issued you know the brass knuckle knife going into the death card with like the old kind of the old Germanic type lettering that says American War Machine. So I don't know which one you're talking about, but are you talking about the one? With
I know I commented on it.
Yeah, with the one with the bullets down the sleeves, the long sleeve one?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. So that's when he just redrew for the tour. Like we had put that shirt out a couple years ago. I think I still have some left, so I'll get you one.
That's hard.
And then he redrew it, and we Contra Records and Contra Screen Printing, they're a label out in Europe, is doing our merch for us out there, so we don't have to carry boxes of shit out there. And so we got them new art and kind of updated that shirt a little bit, and then also did another shirt. But Dan's just fucking nasty, and he's so fast, and he's just like the other shirt, he's just like, hey, I drew this, you guys want to use it? And I'm like, well, fuck yeah, dude, it's so dope. Like, I sent it out to the group text, everyone's like, that should be a shirt, and I was like, all right, cool, there we go. But
that fucking works.
But yeah, you know, you're with your homie almost every day, so shit just happens. Like, you know what I mean? Sure, it's the same with the guys you work with, and you know, Dan's great because if I have an idea, I can't draw, right? But I have ideas for shit, and I can see things, and I can come up with ideas for designs, and I literally just have to tell him. It's like 3 sentences, like, hey, can we do this, blah blah blah, and like he'll have it 2 days later, and it's like 100% what I wanted, and then he adds some shit to it that makes it even fucking better, like every time, and it's like, all right, fuck yeah, dude, you know.
Yeah, those guys are the best, man. That's kind of like how I am. The people that can see your vision, and then they can also give it a little something, where it makes it even cooler, you know. Like that's definitely like, yeah, that's like my go-to. Like fucking our homeboy Adrian, Blood and Ink. So now we can last podcast I didn't say this thing, but he helped out drawing this one and stuff, and I just like working with him because I'll tell them exactly what it is, and I break it down. I have the whole thing pretty much drawn out, and then I'll give like examples and make sure it's like dead ass clear, and he'll do it and then give it a touch. And I'm like, that's exactly why I love working with, you know, that guy or just certain people. Like, your dude sounds just like it. It's awesome you got that connection.
And that's just
because when you don't have that connection, you're like, oh, this doesn't work.
It's like pulling teeth, yeah. But that's why, like, when something's truly collaborative, so. Literally, yeah, he's the third dude that was collaborating on this shirt, or the, you know what I mean, like, and then, you know, things come out better than if it's just you have an initial vision and then things get added, it makes it better, like, you know what I mean, like the sum is greater than all the parts, right? Like, everyone has pieces to add to it, and it comes out better than you would ever just thought about, like if you just thought of it, you know what I mean? That's why, you know, at the shop, even with building bikes, man, like my dudes here always have, like, we're putting a bike together, and, you know, I have an idea or a vision for something, and then everyone adds to it. Everyone's got a piece in it. Everyone's got a hand in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great minds think alike, and then you know, as long as those minds are there, you'll come up together and get that extra thing you're looking for, that thing you didn't see that made it even doper. Your bikes are pretty fucking insane. What was that last one? The Yeti? Is that the one I saw?
Yeti's tank, yeah.
One of them?
Yeah, we got
that thing was pretty cool.
Yeah, we got another one that'll be coming out. It's at paint and powder coat right now. So when that gets back, we'll have another bike back together, and probably.
So one day you got to open up a West Coast shop, man.
Yeah. So you know the problem is now,
we got to get you out here.
Here's the thing.
I'm your dude when you're ready to go.
All right,
me right now on your show. I'm your dude. We're all year long, man. I'm always like, man. What's it like? Because I grew up with choppers and bikes. All my friends ride. You know, it's all year, all day and night.
Yeah, if I had moved there years ago, I could have been doing a lot better in the motorcycle world, because the whole industry's out there too. Like, so the issue is, right? Like, because my boys in Arizona said the same thing. But like, the nature of the game has changed. Whereas, like, literally now, like, we used to just build custom bikes and ship them all over the world, and now we build custom bikes sometimes, but like a lot of the work that comes in the door is like service and repair, or like customizing someone's existing bike, you know what I mean? And we don't get as much of the full builds as we used to. Like, it's just the nature of the game. A lot of the people now that are in the choppers are younger dudes, and either they want to do it themselves, or they can't afford to have a shop do it, so they have to do shit themselves, you know what I mean? So there's not the same market as there was, like, for people that are just like, yeah, here's a check, build me a bike. Like, so did you
have your shop open around that time when, like, what I can't remember the name of that, like Orange County Choppers? That was the one that
we've been around like since 01. But the problem is that we always built old school style choppers, and the bikes that were like people were getting rich on were like $65,000 garbage wagons that had like 250 or 300 series rear tires and fucking kind of unrideable and stuff, like the fucking big meatball choppers. They you know, we never really did that. We built kind of one like that for a guy that was like a friend of Jay's who had come into money and wanted and won the lottery or something, and wanted like a big chopper like that. But that wasn't. We were always building more like 60s and 70s style bikes, whether it was Triumphs or Harleys. And
that's cool.
But so we didn't cash in on that because like it wasn't, we weren't in that world.
Yeah.
If I could go back and do it again, I'd build beatball bikes all fucking day for fucking 3 years and take all that money and pocket it and put it aside and then be able to finance doing everything else we want to do. You know what I mean? But wasn't thinking like that. Wasn't as business. My problem is I've never been business minded. I've just been like, I want to do cool shit. How can I do it? And I wish I had more formal business training because I probably run shit a lot better and more effectively than we do now. Because every business has been just like organic. You know what I mean? Like, all right, we fucking do it. You know,
but dude, that's such an awesome thing though. You got the organic part to it. I always say don't force it. Just let it do its thing.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying if I knew more about business and how business works, like the structure of it and stuff, like like now I know how to run and operate businesses like better than I did before. But you have to learn a lot. Like there's a lot of shit you got to deal with, like with the state, with the city, with fucking taxes, with fucking this and that, and fucking accounting and fucking this and that, And then
I'm still learning. Yeah, 6 years into owning the businesses, and I'm still just learning. And now I'm trying to do. Yeah, I don't think you ever really stop. You're always trying to figure out, how to save on some overhead or this or that or the other thing. So no business is perfect. If it was, everyone would fucking do it. So.
Everyone would do it. Yeah. And then take the hit, like, right. And then like last night found out like my boy Brian, who does all our pinstriping here, he got in an accident. Now he's broke his arm. He's going to be out for 6 weeks. There's a GoFundMe going around. Give to that if you can, but there's no earned time, like, what is it? Paid time off. There's no sick pay.
Yeah.
If you work for yourself, like he's going to go 6 weeks without working. Like, you're gonna be fucked. You know what I mean? Like, so, like fucking, and that's the chances we take. Right. And then people think like, oh, you must be fucking rolling in it. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm fucking week to week like everybody else, man. You know what I mean? It's just doing it a little more gloriously than sitting at a fucking, like I came from a world where like, I did work in the professional sector and like health stuff, like as an anthropologist.
I remember you saying you work at CDC and everything.
Yeah, and I used to make fucking easy money, man. Like, well, I worked and I did research and I put in my time. I didn't like fuck around, but I would get a check direct deposited every week and it was fairly lucrative and I was living easy, man. You know what I mean? Like I walked away from all that to be stressed all the fucking time, but I love it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't go back. Like, you know what I mean? I was stressed back then too, because I was like working a regular job and then still running everything else like afterwards and at night and weekends. But like, it got to a point where I couldn't, like you have to make a decision. Like you going to fucking do your shit or you going to do shit for other people? Cause you can't do both anymore, and that's what happens.
In general, business is stressful. Do you feel like the podcast is kind of like a therapy?
Yeah.
Like
I love the podcast.
And get shit off your
The podcast is literally the funnest thing because like I 100% do it all myself, and I'm not saying that's the best way to do it. I really wish I had someone that could help do like more of the marketing and promotion end of things, because I don't do that stuff well. Like that's not my thing. But I love it because I just talk to people and and no matter if it's someone I've never talked to before or if it's one of my oldest friends, like you find out new shit about people anytime you have to sit down and you're just like, all right, here's an hour or two, we're just going to talk shit. Like, and I always approach it like, hey, if we were on tour in a van, these are the conversations we'd be having, right? Just sitting there fucking shooting shit.
I feel like that. Yeah. I love listening to the podcast. I typically only listen to like 4 or 5 and they're always somewhat music based because I like hearing the stories, just like you said. Like, I feel like I'm kind of like in a van listening to like shit that you wouldn't really hear unless you were there, they're just talking about real shit.
Yeah, I want the listener to be like me and whoever I'm talking to being in the front seat, and the listener kind of is the person in the back seat that's like half asleep but listening, you know what I mean, and like hearing the conversation, you know what I mean, like because obviously the listeners can't participate. Like I wish I want to do something live or something where I could have more of the listeners, especially like the Patreon members and stuff involved. But that's like I said, if I had someone else that was helping me with that, I could figure out some of those technical aspects.
One time you always it's never too late. You can always figure out that next step, whatnot. Who's been like your favorite person you've had? Like the favorite ones, like there's a couple that I love. I love the one with CJ Ramon, because he was I totally felt like a fly just listening to these cool stories that I never would have imagined. And he's around every once in a while. We tried booking him like initially when everything first opened. But I thought that one was awesome. And the one with Frankie Loyal, that guy's super cool.
Yeah, Frankie's awesome.
He's like commented on the firm stuff. He's hit me up. Like, he's a nice dude. I didn't know he was like a OG from the scene and like all that shit. And I like the show too and stuff. So how do you know? Like, is it cool getting like knowing all these people? Like, how do you get to?
So here's the thing, right?
Such a good roster, like a big roster, like the people that you know.
It's so weird, right? Like, you know, as much of like in our subcultures and stuff, it's funny to poke fun at like Sons of Anarchy and all that, because you know it is, some of it is a silly, it's like some of it's like a man soap opera, right? But like with the Mayans, I'm so connected to that show like in different ways, like a dude I know from old Boston, Nate, who used to sing for Wrecking Crew. Well, his name is Elgin, but we used to call him Nate back in the day. He used to sing for Wrecking Crew. He's the dude. He's the dude that writes that show and produces that show. And then
I didn't know that the first season.
Yeah, he's like, an old friend.
I had no idea.
And like,
I couldn't believe that was him. I was like, oh my God, that's Elgin, that guy?
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow.
And then Frankie, like, who's OG in the scene, like, and then my boy Loki, he's a brother of mine. He plays one of the Tucson guys. It's like, so it's funny, you know. I love when old punk and hardcore dudes like take over shit. Like now these dudes are on mainstream TV, like fucking around, like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck yeah, dude, that's a win for everybody. You know what I mean? Like that's a
and you know it. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, that's all I'm saying. It's just it's a win for. So as far as like, you know, like I like some people will make fun of that shit. Like is it my favorite show? No, but I watch it because my homeboys are all involved in it, and it's like fuck yeah, man. Like if they're doing good, like I'm like a I don't know, like was it like high tide raises all ships? The better everyone does, it does better for everybody. I hate people that are like weird and like fucking jealous and fucking weird and creepy about shit. Like if someone's doing better than you or doing something that's awesome, fuck yeah, dude, I'm glad for you. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you know, like fuck yeah, and that only helps us all in a way. You know what I mean? Like, but
exactly, man.
But I don't know. Like, we kind of got off topic.
That's how you know you're doing it right. If you got someone that's hating on your shit, then you know you're doing it right. Because if you don't have haters, it's a fucked up thing. But if you don't got people hating on your shit, then you're probably not, you know, on top of the food chain, or you're probably, you know, just probably a little bit different.
All right. So I don't give a fuck about haters. Here's my thing, right? Like, I hate haters that are secret haters. Like if you don't like me or have an issue with me, I don't care. Great. But just put your heart on your sleeve and fucking own it. But I hate people that'll like smile to your face and have like a knife like ready to go behind your back. Like second you leave, you know what I mean? Or if they're around, if there's somewhere else where you're not around, and they're like a little fucking bitch shit. Like you don't like me. I'm good, dude. Whatever. It sucks. Like I don't go out of my way to ever fuck anybody or do any shitty things to people. So like I don't know how many fucking real enemies I have. You know, I shouldn't have any really. You know what I mean?
I know I haven't done anything really bad.
But the thing is, if someone's got an issue, it's either a miscommunication or something that would be easily resolved with a conversation, because it's probably just kind of like some misinformation along the line or like a misunderstanding. But like, just be a man about it and come approach me, man. Like you know, like I we can fucking talk it out, or we can fucking do however you want to do it. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit.
What did Mike Tyson say? He said social media make people forget about getting punched in the mouth.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's something like that. And I was like, dude, Mike Tyson always got his shit down.
But yes,
you need some shit.
Yeah, it's awesome. But like you were saying, not to give down the tirade on that, but yeah, the CJ Ramon one was really good because it was like cool to hear Ramon stories. But it's also like he's cool because I love when it's something that hits all like the aspects of like what this show is. So like he rides motorcycles, he makes punk rock, like you know what I mean. He was like hearing about him riding his fucking chopper, the whole leg of like the fucking last Ramones tour. Like he'd be like, all right, he'd get off stage, get on his bike, and start heading to the next venue because like, you know, he knew it was going to take longer than the bus to get there. Like, fuck yeah, man, that was rad, you know.
I thought that was like those kind of things. I was like, I'd love to hear. Like that's such a cool. It's kind of like one of your last times where you can kind of like talk to people and hear like that kind of shit. I thought it was that particular part. I've seen him one time. I was taking my kids to SeaWorld. I saw him literally on the side of the highway taking a break. And it's not really a highway. It's like a fast 2-lane road. Like right there. I knew his face. I'd seen him live before. Because he obviously doesn't look like he does, like, you know, from Ramones Day. But either way, I was like, is that CJ Ramon on the side of the road? And then literally, like a couple minutes later,
someone sent me something on social media. I just pinged on my phone, and I looked at it really quick, and everything opened up, and it's a picture of him. Literally, it was him. I was like, what a trip. I didn't even know he wrote. It was just sitting there.
Yeah,
and this was before I heard the episode and everything. I'm like, wow, this guy is really just chilling. But yeah, it's cool that you get to do that. You get to, express yourself. And I think it's definitely like everyone needs something, to just time to talk and shoot the shit with people. And you get to shoot the shit with people now with this podcast thing from all over. I'm fucking sitting here in San Diego. You're always about as far as can be.
Yeah. No,
we can still shoot the shit.
Absolutely. It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I don't have any, I don't know. It's like asking you what's your favorite kid? Like, you can't really, like, they've all been good.
Course,
they've all been, I'm not saying that I'm not saying every episode's been awesome for the listener, but I'm saying for me, they've all been interesting. Like, I don't have like a favorite worst. Like, CJ was a standout because like when things like hit on multiple things, I thought the one with Chris Pittman was interesting because at the first half of the episode, we're just talking about punk rock shit. And then it just goes into like extraterrestrial investigations and the Bridgewater Triangle and weird shit. I love fucking weird shit, man. I love weird, unexplainable, paranormal shit. Like, and I want to have more of that on the show, and I plan to, and I had that other guy, Matt, and I'm blanking out on his last name, who was like a U.S. Naval Intelligence officer who was talking about UFO shit. Like, that shit's crazy to me.
That's crazy when you hear that shit. It kind of opens your mind back up, and you're like, oh yeah, wait, this actually could be real. We're still wondering, but some people are like, God, it's sounding shit. That makes it sound like, wait a second, holy fuck.
No, this guy's Naval Intelligence. Kind of also, literally, there's been disclosure that it's fucking real. Like, they came out, the U.S. government said, there's aerial phenomenon that we cannot explain. And also then one of the big contractors was like, we have craft that are not of this world. So they've said it gets buried. It was buried during COVID or anything. So shit's fucking wacky. Another one of the ones that like, I liked a lot just as like personal, like 15-year-old me was so stoked to get more information about was when, fucking Erie Vaughn, because
I was gonna say that one. I was gonna say that. That's gotta be one of them, man.
Like Misfits and Sam Hain and fucking and stuff. Like, that was a real interesting one. That one
for sure
got a lot of listens. That one had a lot of reach.
I can only imagine. Yeah, him. He's also a great photographer. He's just so much stuff. But
he's
that was
a good guy, like a genuine dude. He was awesome to talk to. Like, and we've talked, since then. But
the cool thing when you listen to things, when you find out, like, you listen to him, like, damn, these guys are just good old homies. Like, I totally just kick it with that dude. Like, genuine good old dudes. It's you think somebody might get big headed about something, but they're just still keeping it real. That's good that's awesome to see.
And the other ones, like all the M4 where we're just getting hammered and talking shit, those are always fun to do. Awesome. I hate life the next day pretty much every time, or my liver hates me. But like those are fun. I mean, I like them all, man. There's not been any. There's no like favorites. It's just they're all different. You know what I mean? And
so they'll hit a certain point and a certain thing. Yeah.
I just like like talking shit with people and then learning shit. You know what I mean? Like you pick up something off.
Yeah. I have like some questions. I want to talk more like about like music and shows and tattoos. I want to give you like hear your top 3 stuff, and it's also like the Boston hardcore scene. As we were kind of talking about it earlier, but I was really, it's such an interesting thing to see like where things are at. Like when I left Boston, there was 98. I kept going to hardcore shows, and I kept coming back a lot to see Dad and stuff up until like 2000, and it was all just kind of like this Boston hardcore, and then New York was like its own thing, and there's like the cruise, and then there's this and that. And then I just really, because you're a DMS guy, and I'm just out of curiosity, because everyone like kind of telling you, like, people will think like the firm is like a big, like a crew of motherfuckers. And maybe when I was a kid, but not now. It's just really me. It's not like that kind of thing.
Well, it's like, a good name. It's a hard. It's a hard name. It's
a dope ass name. It was, like I said, it was originally Hardcore Hooligans Tattoo Club. It was just too long, so I kind of shortened it down. And something about the fact that it doesn't sound super crazy, but it is a super crazy thing, is cool. But like either way, like with you guys,
it's also like a throwback to like to like kind of oi stuff and like soccer hooliganism and things like that.
If you know what it is, then you know that. You know exactly what you just said. That's kind of like the idea.
I'm wearing a Blitz shirt right now.
There you go. But yeah, it seems like there was like a transition where, because you're so used to like New York and Boston, it's always like this thing, and you hear about from the old school guys or the older cats, back in the day, there's issues, and then you see it all kind of came together, and it's like
and I see BMX is just everywhere, and it's like a big thing. How did that happen in Boston? Was it how did that transition go down? Was it like an easy thing, or are people like weird about it, or is it like, yeah, sure, we kick it all together now, no problems? Because Boston always makes it seem like I think there's a natural thing with New York and Boston. I think probably out of more sports, but like
that's
LA or something.
That's like towny sports stuff. Like,
yeah.
All right, so Boston's we've always been kind of fucking dickheads, but just to me, it's funny, you know. Like no one hated New York, no one hated LA. It was just more fun to be fucking ball busters and be like, nah, fuck you, this is Boston, not LA. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Or like, or just be the fucking. I mean, like, listen to any Blood for Blood record. That's the attitude.
Boston's got a certain brand.
And that's pretty much the attitude of every dude from Boston, like for in the hardcore scene from back in the. Not every, you know. I'm just generalizing. So some people are like, hey, nah, I don't feel like that. No, fuck you. Don't shut up. But
there's a difference between like the old school Converge fans and the old school Blood for Blood fans. We're two, we're different motherfuckers.
No, there isn't. There's a lot of, like Jake's going to come on at some point. He's an old friend. We used to do a ton of shows together. Like, actually, my old man, ITI's last official show was Converge, us and Suicidal Tendencies in like 95 or something. Yeah. So, but anyway.
That's a lot of technical music right there.
Yeah, well, not us. Converge is technical and stuff. But like Boston, New York always got along. There's always rivalries and like there's times where shit pops off. But if you're asking about cruise shit, like there's been a DMS presence in Boston for a long time, for decades. You know what I mean? It wasn't a new thing.
Oh, it's been that long.
Yeah, okay. It's been a new thing. But and if anyone, I'm not get too much into it. DMS is just a brotherhood of dudes involved in the hardcore and punk world and graffiti and hip hop and everything else. Just like-minded dudes. It's just like
that's totally what it looks.
It's just a brotherhood. You know what I mean? Just like street crew. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's all. And
you kind of see it everywhere. I mean, I've seen it with Arizona dude. A few, it's like. I think there's some in LA. It's a big deal. I'm like, taking over.
But it's cool because it brings people from different worlds and different backgrounds together, and everyone's got some commonality in the way they think about things. So it's good, man. There's a big thing going on right now in Florida, and I'm so pissed that I'm not at it. But it is. So I'm working. You know what I mean? And I'm cool. I'm cool having a conversation with you. I went to see Murphy's Law Friday night. Like, so it was a good time. I got to see hang out and do shit. But fuck, I'm stressed, man. 3 businesses, dude. I got a lot to get fucking together before I leave for 2.5 weeks for Europe. You know what I mean? So I gotta fucking. I can't. I don't
know how you even leave doing that with 3. I would be like.
So I said earlier, you got good people in your organizations around you. That's key, man. You can't have fucking sketchy, fucking untrustworthy people around you and involved in your businesses with you. That's
100.
That's it.
100. It's better to have just a couple that you can trust on than fucking 10 that are halfway in, halfway out.
But the bar, like I didn't know everybody, and we have a really good crew. I'm like stoked with our bartenders. Everyone's like invested in being there and being part of the bar, and it's a good neighborhood community bar, and people are behind it, and that's what we want. Like kind
of like your classic, kind of like New England tavern style bar.
Yeah, exactly. And,
that's what it seemed like, yeah.
Me and Packer are easy guys to work with and work for. You know what I mean? So it's like, we're like, hey, you guys got something. Like you've been bartending for a long time. You got a way to do this better? How we're doing something? Like like we get feedback and let people be part of the process. You know what I mean? And it's easy. It's not nothing's easy, but you know what I mean. It's easy. Like you want your employees to be invested. Like let them be part of it, you know what I mean, and let them have a say in things, and like don't be like fuck you, it's my spot, like you know what I mean, like that's whatever.
It's always the goal. Like the goal is always to get that where people like are excited to come to work, so they want to work for you, they want to do the best they can, but also as long as they're making money, business is making money, everyone is happy. Then it's also like building that kind of that family clique, which you got. Whenever I do consulting, I'm like, the first thing is fucking everyone here hates each other, and fucking no one gives one shit about this place. Like it's dead obvious. I've been here for 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah. You already kind of conquered one of the hardest mountains. And you always have longevity. You've already been established. It's kind of probably a place where so-and-so goes every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, that type of deal.
Yeah, well, the trick was
he's been around,
keeping the place comfortable for the old regulars, but also kind of having it a place where like new blood coming in would feel comfortable too. You know what I mean? Like, And so I think Packer and I had like decent sensibilities about what we wanted, and my father's still around and part of it and helping us a lot, and so immediately the old guard came back in. A lot of the old regulars came back in. They were like, "Oh, it's nice. It looks nice
cool.
in here." You know what I mean? And it's but you come in, all the artwork on the wall, and shout out to Johannes from Black Stallion and Tattoo Flash Collective. Like, he gave us all kinds of nautical flash. Like, we asked for, like, because it's all like literally the bar's right across the street from the fucking Atlantic Ocean, where the fishing port. You know what I mean? So,
nice.
And so we have a lot of nautical stuff in there, and so it's if you walk in, it's all Tattoo Flash, but it's done well, like nicely framed, and it's not just like it doesn't look like the bathroom with CBGBs in there, you know what I mean? And it looks like it's cool. It's cool, but it's also.
My brain. If have questions on that.
I do. I can't. Next time you're out, man, I want to have you buy the bar, and so we can go in, because I would love, like, I know that's what you do. How did you get into that? Like in developing like a. Like, what's like? Yeah. Talk to me a little bit more about what that business is. It's like bar consulting, meaning like building bars, but also like just like how to operate, like teaching people to operate. Or are you teaching people how to actually bartend? Like, what are you doing with that?
Everything, man. So I literally started in the industry when I was 18. Actually, before me get into this, someone told me through the grapevine that you used to work at Club Baby or Club Hell.
Yeah.
You ever work at Club Hell?
I worked at. I ran the door there for a lot of years. Me and my boy Jimmy. I was.
When were you there?
I was the money guy. I would take the money. I was the stoic money guy that didn't talk to anybody, and Jim was the more talkative guy. Or
my buddies used to bring me there when I first came back to Boston for college, and I was like 21 and like 05. We always go to Providence, and I didn't know
what nights. What nights
you can go into nights.
What nights did you go?
Weekend, yeah.
No, like, I worked like it was Friday nights was Rock and Roll High School. I worked the fetish night,
we went then,
which was fucking hysterical. Like, and and I used to work shows, and I worked at Baby Head. Sure. I worked at Baby Head.
Did you work there too?
A little bit, yeah. Like, I'd work there for like certain shows. Like I wasn't like a regular staffer there, but yeah. So that was also
good funny, yeah.
I did have some experience. I never bartended before, but I was a doorman and security staff for a lot of events.
Yeah.
So,
but kind of get into what you said. I did that. So I started in the industry when I was like 18, like right out of high school, my first year, because I didn't take my SATs and I couldn't take any football scholarships. And I actually was 17 when I graduated. I had to wait till September of the next year till I turned 18, so I could start working and shit. And because I didn't take SATs, I couldn't play football that year. I took the year off, and then I started working in a restaurant, just kind of, getting that tip money, and found some. It was a hard job, but I was like, all right, this tip thing's pretty cool, because before that, I've always done like demolition and construction, where the amount of money I kind of make in a couple of nights doing tips is what I was making in like a whole week, like getting electrocuted and falling through fucking buildings and shit. But the thing was, is like, by 18, I was like 6'4", like 225. So by 19, 20, I was playing football. I was always gaining weight. I was a skinny kid that had to get bigger and bigger. But then I jumped back in, and it was hard, like going to junior college with like no one being like, are you getting your grades done or whatever? So I kept fucking up, which kept putting me back to work a lot more. And then I got into security. I would do like security for like strippers a lot when they go do like their parties and that kind of shit. And then eventually, I was able to get my shit together and move to the East Coast 2021. And I started with being a doorman of clubs in the East Coast in Boston. And that was pretty crazy, because that's actually where I met the homie Derek, who, kind of helped me with some of this shit. And just working Boston nightclubs is a trip. Like Boston.
Where did you work?
Wild.
Where'd you work?
I worked the door for Umbria, which is right by the financial district. What's it called now? It was called Umbria. Was there forever. Everyone was going in there. And, what's it called? I don't know if it's still there. I think later on it changed to the name Prime. But then I started bartending and getting into that kind of stuff. at 21 because I was like, yeah, that's where the money's at. And with bartending, kind of treated it a lot like sports. Like I played football, did it afterwards. And then once I was totally done with football, I was all about like, football fun as fuck, and you can also be competitive. But like, I wasn't like a foam at the mouth, like crazy fuck. I was like, I wasn't like a jock. I was like, I'm out here having fun. Like I'm laying motherfuckers out and I'm not getting arrested. Like fucking, this is fun shit to do. But so I just wanted to keep being competitive with the bartending thing. I was able to do that, and I've learned how to make a lot of money, how to have a lot of fun. It's fucking awesome when you don't dread going to work. And then I kept getting promoted into like pretty like by 26, I was already like GMing a bar and learning a lot. And I realized that's what I want to do. I didn't really want to get out of it. I wanted to stick with it. I thought I wanted to open up my own place. So I just learned everything. And eventually, I learned like by the time I was like 30, I was like, all right, it's like 30 usually with bartending, particularly when you start doing it at 21. It's like, all right, you got to start. What's good's going to be your next move? You can do this forever. Plus I had injuries, back, shoulders are all fucked up. I also boxed for a long time. My knuckles are just, every time I close them, they make noises. They're all fucked up. So injuries were piling up, and I was like, this bartending school thing, like I hate schools, but what if I created one that was like the real one where everything was done the right way? And it's really basically a trade school. So I teach people, not like I always say, there's so much more than a recipe in a cup. This is how you make money. This is how you succeed. California's different. San Diego's crazy. Like we're a drinking destination. It's all day and all night.
Yeah.
It's one of the most lucrative jobs you could have, particularly in Southern California, particularly in San Diego. We pay minimum wage in California, which now is like $16.30. In Boston, you got to pay minimum wage, so you can pay your staff $1, and it doesn't really matter if you don't get as much money. Plus,
there's a new minimum. They have minimum wage for like bartender, waitress, waiters.
Have they done it now?
Yeah. It's not the same as regular minimum wage. It'll
be like $5 or $6. Yeah.
It's like $6.75. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like another $10 here. So. Yeah, once I started doing that, and I got to work in a lot of big places. I've worked in over 100 venues now. So then the transition was like, all right, I'm going to start my own school and keep bartending. And then I had my first kid, and I was like, I'm going to do this for as long as I need to I feel comfortable, and this thing like transitions. And what I didn't anticipate was like, I help fucking people like change their lives. Like people come to me like, I have kids, I can't pay the bills, or fucking, I hate my life, I hate this job, I need to get out of it. So I do staffing because I've been in the industry now for 20 years. So it's like a staffing agency that I give for free. It's all about getting my students to work.
Yeah.
And I don't charge anyone anything. I'm like, I'm not going to waste your time. If I send you some person that doesn't fit your venue at all, it would be, you never call me again. These students aren't going to get a job. It's wasting everyone's time. So people now will like call for bartenders. They'll call. I got them coming from this summer, man, I do from Sweden. I had a lot of people that come from the East Coast. Half of it's probably an excuse just to go to San Diego for fucking 2-3 weeks. But
sure, yeah.
Either way, it's really cool, and it took off, and it's provided me the opportunity to do things like the firm and pursue it. And I opened up this new one in 2023 in Riverside. Like I said, Inland Empire Bartending School is that one, and Gaslamp's the one in San Diego, and it's fun, and I get to do it my way. Like if you look at our logo, it's the Ramones logo, just says Gaslamp. The events will be like, I'll be able to have like some of my friends' punk bands or like clothing lines and shit like that be at our events, because I do these special events for the school as well. So it's a cool thing, and it's fun, and I'm very, very, very grateful for everyone that goes there, and it gives me the time to do this shit, like I said, and be with my kids a lot, which is the most important thing. Bartending's hard to be with your kids a ton when you fucking go to sleep at 4 a.m. and they're up at like 6.
Yeah,
like, are you that productive and on point? I didn't like that. So it was I stopped when I had my kids. It changed a lot. I stopped smoking, stopped drinking. We went all vegan. I think my wife is the only one that's kept with all that. But it's one of those things where it changes your mind up a little bit.
Sure.
So the business is great. But either way, man. So I wanted to ask you some like kind of particular stuff before we get out, like kind of like a top 3, from your perspective, like musically and stuff and tattoo shit on the spot.
Okay, so we want to welcome everyone to the Big Nino podcast. Truth is first guest, and here we go.
Right, man?
No, it's cool.
I'm sure no one's done this. Let's see I want to hear from you. Like, what are your top 3? So if we started with music, what would be like those bands like that, whether it's punk or hardcore or metal? Like, what is like you can't miss, like your favorites of all time?
Top 3 of all time.
It's a hard one. That's like, and you're gonna want to, fucking think about it later. Like, I forgot this band. Or even 5. What's your top?
I mean, it's always changed, right? But I will say, in my top 3 records of all time that I can listen to the whole record, Cro-Mags, Age of Quarrel Cro-Mags. Everything after that, I don't really care about. But yeah,
or even just band, yeah.
Yeah, Age of Cro-Mags, yes. Cro-Mags would definitely be one. That was one of the most biggest influences on my life.
Really?
Because that was like
cool.
one of the first records where like, hardcore like hit the streets. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Because you were in the scene when the crossover happened.
Yeah, but it was also like it was way more like street
out.
than a lot of other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was I bought Age of Quarrel when it came out. Yeah, so I was there. Yeah. I might have to do more than 3. So yeah,
it's hard to do.
Agnostic Front is definitely one that through the years. Corrosion of Conformity.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Animosity is one of my all-time favorite records.
Nice.
I mean, Slapshot was a big part of my life growing up.
Oh yeah.
And there's so many like Negative Approach.
Your mind just keeps going, right?
Negative Approach was a huge influence on me as well. So those
nice.
And like Warzone, man, like like the
yeah.
I mean,
I know. Do you think those kind of influence like the way you kind of do? Like, cause I feel like the bands that I love influence the way I do my shirts and the way I do my designs. Do you think it kind of influences the way you do your chopperhead thing, whether it's designs or just the overall kind of mindset?
And honestly, too, like Suicidal they changed my, like, that's when, like, when I first heard Suicidal, it was on the college radio station, and it wasn't like, it just, and it's a moment that a lot of people have had, and I like talking about that stuff, like how people found their way into all this shit.
Sure, yeah.
I just remember a switch flipping was like, I need to know what the fuck this is, because this is it. You know what I mean? And then I researched it, and then that ended up being the first show I ever went to, was Suicidal and Jerry's Kids in '85 when I was it was in between the summer in between 8th grade and freshman year of high school.
Yeah, that's the Suicidal before the crossover, man. I can't even, like, maybe
that was before the crossover,
right?
Because Suicidal played, hey, we got a new record, we played one of the songs, and they played Join the Army, and people were throwing shit at them, because before that, hardcore was fast. You know what I mean? People went crazy during the fast parts. You know what I mean? Like the fast parts are when people got hurt. You know what I mean? Like, so, but anyway, yeah. So that was
it's crazy how out here Suicidal is like, I mean, like if you could say that now, but they're like the gnarliest thing out here, man. Their shows are still outrageous. They still have their crew, which is fucking insane.
That first record helped literally shape my life. That Cro-Mags, Suicidal, Corrosion of Conformity, Animosity, Slapshot, Step on It, and Warzone, Don't Forget the Struggle. Don't Forget the Struggle. Those records literally informed and shaped my life. And there's been a ton of other shit that I love, like, even Uniform Choice, Minor Threat, Black Flag, whatever, but those things like hit me the hardest.
There's certain ones that just stick out. Yeah.
But when you mentioned how you do your art or your shirts and stuff like that, well, that's what made me think of it. Suicidal, I tracked down Rick Clayton and had him draw a Chopperhead shirt for me. You know what I mean? So one of the Chopperhead shirts, and it looks like a Suicidal shirt out of '82. You know what I mean? And
it looks so cool. I think you sent me that one. That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah. And so
he's like smoking a cigarette, right? It says, blow me on the hat.
It says blow me backwards on the hat. Yeah.
That shit's dope as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, and it does. It does affect, those things do affect how I do things. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. What about so in terms of shows, you still go to a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Like it's cool, and I'm so fired up that the bands are still playing, and then there's some of the reunion things going on. Yeah. Obviously, it's been going on. What's been like my favorite one for like the reunion shits? It's hard to pick, but like I got to see, like this last summer, I got to see At the Gates play, and I never thought I'd see them play. I know they played the same show in Worcester for the.
I went to that show.
Thing.
Yeah.
How was that? I was like blown away by At the Gates live.
I've gone to a couple At the Gate shows. I saw At the Gates at that show. Like, I don't give a flying fuck about Black Label Society in any way, shape, or form. But it was Municipal Waste and At the Gates and Terror were I went there for those. At the Gates was fucking. I got there right as At the Gates was getting off because it was so hard to park and shit. So I was pissed. But I saw At the Gates like just before COVID. Play with Behemoth.
Yeah, I remember that tour.
Yeah, with Behemoth, and that was fucking dope. I love At the Gate. I'm a more of a hardcore kid, but you know, in the last few years, I've developed more of an appreciation for like death metal stuff, like
their shit. That particular album they did, Slaughter Soul, it's that melodic Swedish death metal stuff. And they're very much like you hear from like Shadows Fall, you know, like it's the same exact shit, just like a Swedish cut, you know.
Well, Shadows Falls from here, and I known Brian a long time when his band Overcast used to play with my old band all the time, like.
Overcast, fuck yeah.
But
they were rad.
But you know, actually, I should probably have Brian on this at some point too. That's someone who I should have on. I like At the Gates a lot. I like The Haunted a lot. As far as that stuff. But then I like everything that, like, you know what it is like, I'm not saying new hardcore doesn't interest me. It's just I'm not as in touch with some of the new stuff. So I've been like listening to a lot more metal stuff lately and stuff too, and I've always listened to metal, but like I was way more prominent of like a hardcore kid or like phases of hip hop.
It kind of just go in waves. Like
it goes in waves.
Year maybe it's more of an Oi year, you know. Like I've always way more like hardcore metal.
So yeah, actually, Blitz, Voice of a Generation was also a very big fundamental record to me, that in shaping record, life shaping record to me. But
that was probably one of my first ones too.
But it's tough. It's so hard. And I say Discharge and fucking GBH. It's hard to nail it down.
I think the business, the mind could just go on forever. Yeah.
So we'll change the subject. But yeah, so as far as what were you asking? What are my top 3 shows ever, or top 3 reunion shows?
What do you like with the bands? The ones that are still playing, like the Negative Approaches, or like shit like the Misfits, or like those ones? Like,
so I'm not
those ones, or
I will never go to an arena and pay $100 to see the Misfits. Like, just it's not going to happen.
You'd be lucky if it was $100.
Oh, whatever.
You'd be sitting probably outside in the fucking parking lot. Those things are arm and a leg, man.
No, fuck that. I think that's like pretty much. I think it's cool that they're tapping like old hardcore bands to come out with them. You know what I mean?
That is pretty cool. They do really cool lineups with the show.
I think they're being just greedy as fuck with that, because they could go do big club tours and probably make the same money and do more shows and have more people be able to see them, instead of just being like fucking greedy fucking old men and playing like 5 fucking arena shows a year where you know they're making millions of dollars. Like, to me, that's the most unpunk rock shit out there. So I'm like, I will no way in any shape or form support that shit, even though they brought some of my friends and brothers out with them, like, but you know, I don't know, whatever. That's just my stance on it, right?
It is it's one of those things where it's kind of like take it or leave it. Like, you know, you're fucking getting ripped off, but it's like, I can't not see that, you know?
I also say that from the stance that, like, I don't know, maybe it was like 10 years ago, Danzig did a tour, and he brought Doyle out with him, and they did 11
or whatever.
They did like 11 Misfit songs, so I did get to see Danzig sing Misfit songs. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know, whatever. I don't care if Jerry Only's playing bass or fucking whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not flying to Vegas and spending $300 on a ticket to go see you guys. Like, this is not going to happen. And be in a fucking arena full of fucking Hot Topic meatballs, dude. Like I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm not going to do it. Like, I have weird social anxiety, like, and I don't like to be in like big crowds like that, like of people that
those are
I don't
big
know or trust.
Fucking,
yeah.
I've seen them. I've been to 4
I have no
of those.
patience, dude. I can't imagine the traffic and the lines and fucking everything. Like, I it's a fucking nightmare to me. But yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah, no, I've been to 4 of them. I went to the first one in Chicago. Well, I guess it was technically the second, but I made sure I didn't watch any videos. I kind of like watched it, and I wanted to make sure it was like the first time I saw it. And it was great because they didn't sell any liquor. It was just like they only sold beer. Beer doesn't really do anything. So I was like fully focused, and it was definitely like a life.
Like I waited my whole life for that.
No,
on a high for a couple days, weeks, maybe.
I get it. I mean, Misfits were a huge part of
good.
my life. Like, I still have a bunch of the old records. Like, there was like years where like there was fucking a solid years of my youth where Misfits were my all-time favorite band, and it was just. So I get it. You know what I mean? It was just I don't know.
Have you guys got to see Fear? They're doing a lot more shows. Have they done a run out there?
I've seen Fear a bunch of times, through the years.
Like in the last 5 years?
Yeah. My friend Jeff is playing bass for him.
Really?
Yeah.
They sound better now than I think when I saw them before. And they're so old. They're not to be like that, but they look like ex presidents. Like,
yeah, well,
Lee is so old.
Yeah. He's got younger guys, but when I say younger guys, I mean dudes in their 40s and 50s, like in the band too, like, you know what I mean? Like, because Jeff is our age. He was in like Tiger Army and shit like that, and now he's in Fear. He's a good dude.
They sound so good live, though. I couldn't believe how good they sounded. And in California, it's like a fucking riot when they play. It's so funny, like it's interesting. Like everyone knows the Suicidals, you know, but they don't know that like a Fear here or like fucking Pennywise here. It's like the same thing or even crazier. Than like, you know, than that.
Fear is so good, dude. So good. So I'll tell you, one of my most anticipated shows ever was when Negative Approach did their first tour again, because they were one of my all-time favorite bands growing up. And when they didn't play for so long, and it was like one of the biggest upsets in my life that I never got to see the Misfits and I never got to see Negative Approach, because I pretty much got to see everybody else. That I wanted to see. Like I didn't see Black Flag until recently, and it was like the worst thing I ever saw.
Oh God! Which one did you go to? The actual Black Flag one with Mike Vallely?
Yeah, or was it when Mike Vallely was. Yeah. I like Mike Vallely's other bands, but Mike Vallely doing Black Flag is Mike Vallely trying to do Henry Rollins karaoke. I'm like, dude, Mike, just sing them like you.
He does kind of sing like that. I actually they played that show at a skate park right down the street from my house. And my kids were 1 and 2. And I was like, I'm bringing my kids. It was an old age. But my kids have actually saw Black Flag when they were
That's awesome,
But if you would call it was really Greg Ginn and then a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, and Greg Ginn was so unenthused. It's just such a blatant money
He does
grab.
look very unenthused, dude.
Yeah.
He does look very unenthused by the whole thing.
But that said, years ago when they did the West Memphis 3 benefit, I saw Black Flag on Lansdowne Street in Boston. But they did a split set where Keith Morris came out and sang the first half of the set, and fucking Rollins came out and sang the second half of the set, and it was fucking
never heard
badass.
Of this show.
Well, there was you remember they did a West Memphis 3 the West Memphis 3 compilation. Black Flag did a show to support it, and like Dez was in it. Like it was a bunch of the real Black Flag dudes. Greg was.
And it was in Boston.
And it was in Boston, and and dude, and like to see, like, I don't like Keith Morris at all, but to see, I love his music, but to see him singing like Nervous Breakdown and shit was so fucking rad. You know what I mean? And that's
the shit. Yeah.
And then Henry Rollins doing a lot of the Damage stuff. Like it was fucking great. But yeah, so that Negative Approach doing the first time I got to see him, dude, I was out of retirement, dude. I was fucking hammering motherfuckers. Cause I was, and then, one of my other favorite comebacks was after a long time, like when Judge played, one of our crew, like the Black and Blue Bowl, when Judge played it, like the first note, like just when they started that, you know, dun, 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 like literally the lump in my throat, like, and like sinking down into my stomach and stuff, like hair on the back of your neck standing up. Like I just got it right now talking about it. It was so fucking powerful. Like, because Judge hadn't played in so long, and they didn't play a lot of shows even when they were around. Like they weren't, you know what I mean? They weren't, you know, like a heavy touring band. They did a couple tours and some shows here and there. And
I just saw them for the first time on this last tour, just so recent.
Yeah. So that was fucking huge. And people flew in from all over the world to go to that. And it was just the room was just fucking on fucking fire. But yeah, as far as like come back, like, like not come back, but whatever you want to call it. Like,
it's those kind of bands that just took a break, came back or whatever. That's
reunion shows.
Reunions, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what was the last show you went to?
The last show I've been to?
Mm-hmm.
Friday night, Murphy's Law, 2 nights ago.
Nice. Oh yeah, Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So you're still out there. Do you ever? Does like Chopperhead ever do shows like kind of like how the Firm does?
or do you always kind of?
Yeah,
I thought you did like maybe like one or so.
So we used to do anniversary shows. The Chopperhead 5th anniversary. I had Gangrene and Solace play. The Chopperhead 10th anniversary was Blood for Blood, Wisdom in Chains, and Bricktop.
Right.
And then the last Chophead anniversary show, we had Murphy's Law play.
Oh yeah, man.
And Jimmy's a brother and a very good friend, and it's very embarrassing having Jimmy play a party for you because he just makes you be involved in it, and I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to hang and watch the show, and you're no, fucking blah blah blah. But yeah, yeah. So yeah,
they're a loved band out here. People love Murphy's Law a lot out here.
Yeah,
they party.
How can you not like
kind of like
Murphy's Law? They're literally the funnest party band ever. And then Packer and I were doing the Full Speed Ahead show, which was our entertainment company and Chop Ahead co-sponsor type event. And we've had a bunch of bands play that, but now it's just hard to find a venue to do it because it was like a chopper and hot rod show and like a punk rock show, and we would have the show on a battleship, like literally like a ship of war. You go on the ship.
Yeah, I remember
so having like Murphy's Law or like fucking Crown of Thorns or something playing on like the deck of a fucking warship was fucking great. You know what I mean? And like. But yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, I think that was actually my last show. If I think about it, I think because AF just played here with Crown of Thorns. Was that my last one? I think that might have been it.
Okay, yeah. That tour. Sick of It All.
Sick of It All and shit. Yeah.
I think if I had to narrow down one of my all-time favorite standout shows was in must have been 88 or 89. I was still like a teenager. It was Agnostic Front, Youth of Today, and Bold, but they were still called Crippled Youth. It was Crippled Youth. They weren't Bold yet. And that show was so crazy. That's when people still pig-piled and stuff. Like so many people stage diving at once that it turned into a massive pig pile. I was at the bottom of it, literally convinced I was going to die because I didn't breathe for like 2 minutes and stuff.
That's the worst. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Being on the bottom of that thing itself.
Oh, yeah. And it took forever to like clear off and stuff, but the shows were such mayhem. That and there was like old Rat Slapshot shows were some of the most violent, brutal, fucking crazy shows that you would ever see. Like the whole place would be fucking just swinging, like people hanging off the pipes, fucking kicking everyone in the head. Like you couldn't be in the room. Like you'd have, if you didn't want to be involved in the show, and by being involved, I mean like fucking punching and kicking and fucking whatever, you had to be in the bar, like the separate bar room, like the side room there. And like you'd see people standing there, like looking around the corner, like peeking their heads through at the show. But the shows were so massive and violent. Like I still have like so many lumps in my bottom lip. I'm feeling them right now as I talk to you. Like I have all these lumps in the bottom of my lip from old Slapshot and like Wrecking Crew shows and stuff from back in the day.
Those shows were so crazy. I took the Rat style. Our shows weren't as that. I mean, I hear about it. People be like, "Oh, remember this show was the craziest," and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I didn't realize as much. But when I took the way I danced in Boston and went to the West Coast, my friends had to like put me in check and like, hey, you can't dance like that here. Like you're gonna get jumped. Like this. Like I was so used to like you fucking kill or be killed. That's like that sense. But it's like, hey, you gotta go hard. They didn't even really do circle pits in Boston. It was more just fucking man. It was just bash. And it wasn't like all like it wasn't all like the fucking karate kick stuff either. It was just literally like fucking brawls. It was just like fucking hammer fist. Yeah. But I remember you saying that made me think of years ago when I was in school in Arizona. It must have been like 94 or 95 or something. My boy Jay came out, and me, him, and my brother Brent went to go see Slayer and it was in Mesa, Arizona, and it was the show that they filmed their home video at, and we were the only like hardcore kids there, and that's what we did. We fucking brought Boston there, right? We were going fucking ape shit. And it was like a circle pit, but it was like a lot of like huge, like fucking Navajo dudes. Huge fuck.
Yeah, huge Navajo dudes. And I was like, and I'm just fucking hammering. I'm grabbing dudes by the hair, pulling them down, fucking hitting them in the face 4 times before they hit the ground, going fucking crazy. And
So you were really Boston dancing.
Yeah. And like, it was funny because I was like, oh man, we're going to get like fucking jumped by all these dudes. And then but like metal dudes were so different because they were like, they pulled us aside and they're like, hey man, where you guys from? And we're like, Boston. They're like, you know what you're doing, huh? They were all like stoked about it. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, that's when you know you're dealing with a fucking warrior culture right there. They were just so stoked that we were hammering dudes. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, that's warrior culture shit right there, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
That's probably one of the shows that sticks out to me the most because I've seen Slayer a lot. I've seen Slayer like at the Big Four. I think they did it at where they do Coachella.
Yeah.
That big, huge field. But then I saw them on the first show of the last tour, so like in 2018, and it was pure chaos, and I was on the floor, and it was everyone was huge. Everyone was huge. I was trying to describe it to my friend. I'm like, yo, you got juice heads, you got fucking skinheads, you got metalheads, you got fucking hardcore motherfuckers, you got punk rock motherfuckers, you got bikers, you got every single type of person in there. It wasn't like a punk rock show where sometimes like when you're 6'4", 230, you kind of get singled out by that hipster that wants to try to come at you the whole time. Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was like everyone was just. It was. I described it as a prison riot.
Yeah.
It was monsters, and the floor was like it never stopped moving, and it was the best set I think I've seen by them. I think it was also because I knew it was the last. But like Fire Marshal shut the show down a couple times. Yeah, and I was like, yo, this wouldn't be Slayer. If this is the last time I seen them, this is how I want it to be. Just fucking madness, and it was like. Slayer shows are different. They're just fucking different, particularly on the West. Out here in the Southwest and shit.
Yeah.
It's where they're obviously from and stuff. But
sure, yeah.
Because I've seen it in Massachusetts too, and it was like pretty much all metalheads. But here you got like surfer dudes at it. But either way, it was wild. Those shows were. Yeah. I'm very lucky. If they ever do that again, I wonder if they would.
I have two standout Slayer shows. That the Mesa one was just one, but like I saw them play. A theater in Providence that still had like bolted in chairs and shit. And literally people were ripping the chairs out and throwing them in a pile and lighting them on fire. And this isn't like, this isn't like probably like in between like Rain and Blood and what was the next one? I'm blanking out on it. The fucking South of Heaven. South of Heaven. It was in between those two, and Slayer stopped, and we're like, "You guys are fucked up." And we took that as such a badge of honor that like Slayer, like, because at that time, Slayer had such a mystique and like myth behind them. You know what I mean? And it was, so then for us to get Slayer to say we were fucked up was like a badge of honor. That and then on Seasons in the Abyss, they did some small like. Surprise club show. So I saw him at like the living room or something, and it was just like so rad seeing Slayer in like a 500 person room. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because usually only see him in arenas, but
you guys ripped the seats out and lit them on fire. Like ripping them out wasn't enough.
Yeah. Threw them in a pile and lit them on fire because everyone was fucking bananas. Like,
those are the ones I'll miss, man. Like, I kind of want to I was going to go to the last show where they did it with Pantera, or a version of Pantera. At the Forum, but I was like, I don't know if I want to mess with it, man. That last one was so good. I kind of just wanted to beat my last.
I know.
Layer, because that band is definitely one of the ones that
they're like the Who too. You can't trust that anything's the last tour. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
some money's going to come up pretty soon. That's what's going to come up, and
they're always on the last tour. My boy Warren, he's one of the guys that runs Pitchfork. He was their stage manager for years, so I got to see Slayer a couple times, like from the side of the stage, like because he ran the stage for a lot of years, man. And it's something, man. I always love seeing them, like, you know what I mean. They're just one of, like it or not, or like, I know they've been around so long and you've heard it so much, but they're still one of the most aggressive bands live. And when they come out and they just start with like Rain and Blood, with like you just hear the thunder and shit and the lights are off.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden it's just like,
you just know it's on.
And it just fucking, the whole place erupts into fucking violence. It's fucking beautiful.
It is a beautiful vibe.
Yeah.
Beautiful vibe.
Yeah. But I don't know, there's something about it, but it's just a primal thing, like
it is a very, and if you're a primal motherfucker, it feels great, when you're running through that shit and you're just like, it had to be one of those shows like where you're not sitting on the side, you gotta go. You gotta there's a hammer and there's a nail, and I ain't gonna be the fucking nail.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm hammering motherfucker, you know. And then you get that shit out, you know, and then it's like, fuck, that to me is fucking therapy. That's why I say, like, this is your 100%. Therapy. Music to us is our therapy. It's a cool thing.
And you know what?
Going to jail.
And to just circle back to that, to the Collabo shirt. The Collabo shirt is a primal shirt. Like, that's a good way to describe it. It's pretty fucking primal. So, dude fucking ripping on a chopper, like, simultaneously through the streets of fucking Boston and California.
East Coast to West Coast, baby.
Yeah.
That's it right there, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. We're already at a fucking couple hours here, man. We're 2 hours and 15.
Great.
So what else, man? What else do you want to talk about before we wrap up?
Sure thing, yeah. So the firm's got a couple shows coming up. We got one on the 10th of March. It's at this new place in Logan called Corazon del Barrio. You can always follow and check out anything for the firm, or if you ever have any questions, you can always DM. The quickest way, Instagram, the.firm.clothing. We got a really cool LA San Diego series that I created where we're obviously combining the two. So we got Doug and the Slugs, Dead 77, and Dogface Bastards, which are great LA punk always skinhead bands, and then we're bringing Authentic Sellout and another band from San Diego and starting that series. It's a brand new venue. It's an awesome spot. We're stoked because all the other shows have been 21 and up. Now we got an old ages venue that also has 21 and up and bigger capacity. We also have the CY Fest thing, and then there's some stuff that it's going to be announced really soon. I wish I could say it now, but I can't. But we got some really cool big shows that we're coming up on, and then we're coming out to Boston and doing that thing, releasing the shirt. This one right now, we'll probably do this shirt with also a short sleeve once we get closer to the summertime or whatnot. I was even maybe thinking do it as a tank top. We don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But either way, yeah, just the firm's constantly evolving. You can always see like where we're going to be going, and we're going to do a lot more shit all throughout SoCal, and then eventually we got the headquarters, the space coming up. So I mean, it's a big thank you, to you and to everyone that supported the firm, that helps out, and that doesn't tell us we need to collab up or whatever the fuck it's that bullshit.
Collab up, bro.
To the
real gonna be stuck in my head all day now. Yeah.
Oh god, dude, you'll fucking hate it, man. But and then to the bands that have been like really cool with the firm, and all these guys that like, I'm so honored when someone like reaches out and just says, "Hey, this is cool what you're doing," or like, "Hey, we'd like to work," all that kind of shit, man. I think it's awesome. So
what you're gonna do,
man? It's awesome.
You know what you're gonna do next time someone says, "Oh, we only collab up," go, "Oh man, that's cool," because I was gonna take a chance and collab down with you guys, like, you know what I mean? Fucking just be like, just punk them, be like, fuck yeah, like this.
Well, I keep my tabs. I remember who's who.
Yeah, that's the thing.
One day, just when the tides turn, I'll be like, "Hey, remember that time?"
Yeah.
It's changed now, huh, motherfucker?
Yeah.
My days now. Fuck you. It is what it is. But it's something where I'm super excited to be working and doing this thing, and the world's back, and just it's ever changing. The festival is another thing we're trying to put together. So there's a lot of shit going on, but I'm excited, man.
Fuck yeah, man. And I'll make sure in the show notes that the Instagram and website are on there. So if you're driving and listening to this, just when you get back, you can look at the show notes and click on that. And make sure you give them a follow. The.firm.clothing on Instagram and the
website's www.thefirmclothing.com.
Yeah.
So everything's on there, whatever you want to pick out, whatever, that kind of thing. We'll have some new sales and stuff like that. But one thing to note, like our shirts mainly, I like them being kind of limited edition. If they come out, they'll have like another little kind of something to it. So kind of like a record and shit. So if you see shit when it drops, if you're really into it, you're listening to it.
Get it right away. Yeah. Jump on it. It ain't going to be around forever.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of lose their value if it's like 20 billion of them. Like, it'd be cool to get, if there was 200 made, you were one of those 200, whatever it may be. So, and always hit us up. We always like hearing and what you guys think about the shit. If you want to talk shit. Hopefully you don't.
Yeah.
I'd rather be cool about it. But, let's do this thing. And
constructive criticism is always welcome. Talking shit comes with ramifications, right? Like, fucking.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, fuck yeah, man. Fucking, it's good talking to you. Don't hang up. I'm gonna stop the recording, but we'll finish up some stuff that we were talking about earlier that isn't fit for release yet because until things are solidified. But yeah, check out and make sure you get that Chopperhead Firm fucking volume 2 fucking collabo shirt, the mashup, the long sleeve. It's perfect for fucking February, March, and April. You know what I mean?
It's just, if anyone's wondering, it's on a Gildan heavy cotton, which is like the staple. And yeah, this is basically the hardest long sleeve ever to fucking come out. So you want to get this fucking thing. This shirt will be out, by the beginning of February. Hopefully, the Wednesday that we're talking about. So it'll be, I'm sure, in your notes or whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we'll talk about that as long as I have a link for it before the show goes up. So, all right. With that, we'll just say, collab up, dude.